what's up everybody? Welcome back to the stream. This is a cat. Yes, Momo. You're a very good cat. Very good, Momo. Alright, alright. Hold on, let me get some sound for you guys and let's switch back here. Hey, how's it going? Hope everyone had a good weekend. Welcome back to the stream. It is Monday. That means it is FF14 night. So we're just gonna have a chill day. I didn't have time to do that much leveling last week. I was a little busy with some other stuff. So I kinda didn't make any progress since last week. I meant to do Fates off stream so that we could just do one more of the role quest for physical melee. But that didn't happen. So we're gonna do a few Fates first. And then we will do role quests. And then maybe we'll do Ultima Thule. Maybe. Or we'll just have a short night. And then I can prep stuff for next week. But we'll see. We'll see. It's just gonna be either way. A nice chill night. We're just gonna hang out with this cat and have some fun exploring the story. Side story. Alright. So, let me just start with grabbing this dude. And where's my bird? Bird! Luckily, we shouldn't need to do that much. I'm not expecting that we'll need to do a ton of fates. Because we're pretty close to level. So I think we'll be okay. But yeah. Hope you guys had a good weekend. What did I get to Phoenix right? Oh, we did some FC stuff. We did maps this weekend. But soon, starting probably in June, I believe we're gonna be resuming our raid training, by which I mean we're training people to do min-eye level stuff first. Oops, that's the wrong button. So they can learn mechanics. Our group needs to learn mechanics. Particularly our people who are less experienced and intuitive with how to do stuff. So, it's for their benefit, which, you know, benefits the rest of the group. We're only as strong as our weakest link and all that, so yeah, that'll pick back up in June, and people can just watch us die a lot, and it'll be great. So that happens at 8 Pacific time, I believe. Yeah, 8 Pacific time on Sundays, so that'll be a thing. Fine, be that way. There's only 200k for that? Shit. Nope. How much do I get for bonus? Okay, this might take a little longer than I thought. Actually, probably not more than 10. I think these two bonuses plus whatever EXP we get out of the Fates should be enough to push us over. So that we'll hit 89 and we can do the next role quest here. And then, so after we do the one here, we're gonna do a few for tank, a few for physical ranged, up to 87 for those, because that's as far as I got on those. Yeah, and then, you know, then we can go do Ultima Thule. It'll be great. It'll be fabulous. Did you just follow me, Mr. Hugo, whatever your name is? Oh god, I hate these. Okay, fine. A researcher with smooth and supple skin is casting an appraising eye over the nearby Soma. It would seem that today's key word for sample collection is moisture. I don't know what exactly Soma is, so maybe I'll Google that later just for, you know, learning purposes. it's a waste of my thing, but there's like freebies that I want to pick up, you know? Alright, I got 4, 5, 6. Don't look over here! Don't look at me! 7. 8. I like the sound it made before. It's a little prettier, but that's fine. Fuck. I should have known that was gonna happen. That's 9. How dare you? 10. Whatever, just hit me. 11. 12. It's, if you're doing these solo, just a key thing out there. If you do Fate solo, and it doesn't, you know, it's not inflating them, you only need 18 to turn it in. So once you hit 18, you could just skedaddle. Alright, let's go up here and take care of this one? Which way is this? Oh, I gotta go around the building. Ooh, that's some wind there. It's shaking up the windows. Oh, it's a Marlboro. Oh, I gotta sink. I hate that. Thanks, I hate it. Steamy Samantha? The seedlings were unruly, but their progenitor is a legitimate menace. Someone needs to pull this overgrown weed, and soon. That's gonna be us. We're pulling the overgrown weed. Look at us go. Uh-oh. Stop awful breathing me. It's rude. That's not a polite thing to do. You clearly don't have good dental hygiene because your breath smells. So you shouldn't be, you know, breathing on people like that. It's not very polite. Halitosis, right? That's what it's called? Chronic bad breath? Sweet breath? What the fuck does that mean? You get charmed? Is that a charm? I've got questions. I don't want to find out. But the questions are there. My bird! How dare you! Oh. Sorry, bird. That's terrible. Getting targeted by it twice? Sheesh. That's awful. Sorry to hear that. Oh god, don't hit me. Maybe I'll just teleport over there after this one, because I'm super lazy. Stop bullying my bird! Rude. What do you think you are, a bald Turk? Aporia. I don't know if any of you out there have ever had wintermelon tea with fresh wintermelon, but I can tell you it is damn tasty. It is so good. What? What are these? Etheric gelatin? Wastewater with a high concentration of etheric energy should never be allowed to flow near an elemental reactor. There are several gelatinous reasons why, and all of them unwelcome. Alright, let's do it. I'm not gonna go into the middle of 3 of them. I'm not stupid. I'm no idiot. Actually, I am. But not right now. In this specific instance, no. I choose to be smarter than normal. Did that not work? Oh my god, I hate you. I wasted my skill. Or maybe I attacked the wrong one. You know what? I might have just attacked the wrong one. I guess I am an idiot. Ugh. It's on the increased numbers. So if it's on solo numbers, the lowest amount that you have to kill, it's when you get 8% per kill. But because there was one person here doing fates earlier, I'm now at 6% per kill. Approximately. It rounds for like a little bit of differences. But anyway, that sucks. So that's annoying. Because there's someone else here doing fates, so now I get to deal with higher numbers. Which means it takes longer to get the fates done. Because game's like, well, there's someone else here to do it to help you, so it should be faster. But they're over there doing other fates that are in the lower level area. So no, it doesn't help me, actually. My poor bird is getting 8. Oops, that was not the right button. Okay, that'll do. I did get mildly distracted because I have new icons and I was like, ooh. I'm not gonna lie, I did just get randomly distracted by that for like no good reason. There really was no good reason to get distracted by that. I'm just like, ooh, shiny. If I stay here where they spawn, I never have to go up to the other ones and risk getting mobbed. Ugh. $73. 80. Because it rounded. I think that means 4 more? 3 more? I don't know. Two more, I think. I think it'll give me 7 each for these last 2, and that should get us to 100%. Last kill, last kill. I should probably do that one first. Look, Mom, I'm on TV. I'm on the television. Alright, the next one will get us the first bonus, which is like almost 800k. So we'll be at about 9 million EXP just from doing the Fate. And we'll get another 800k-ish, so 9.8. Oh yeah, we might not even need the second bonus. The energies of an elemental reactor appear to have caught the attention of a batch of experimental arcane creations. With disaster in the offing, the time has come. With disaster in the offing, the time has come to bring an end to the study in living crystals. With disaster in the offing? What does that mean in this context? I don't think I've heard that used in that way before. It just sounds so awkward to me. Don't hurt me. The experiment is over. Shatter those crystal beasts. Hey, Darjalinkling. Oh, fuck. Hey, Darjalinkling. Thanks for the lurks and the momos. Momo's a very good boy. Oh, fuck. He's not on the camera anymore. I gotta turn off the camera. You missed him. He was being cute. I got this. Nope, I don't got this. There we go. Now I got this. I'm like, I'm gonna aggro multiple of them. Yep, I am indeedy. Oh, this is a hot mess. That's exactly why you want to be more careful with where you aim your AoEs. You know what I wasn't? Careful where I was aiming my AoEs. Oh no, my bird's dying! You son of a... Save yourself! Oh god. No, don't be in the poop! I got you, buddy. Haha, that time I aimed. Son of a, it didn't work! I aimed, but I aimed poorly, so, you know, that's how it goes. Phew! Bird, come back! Bird, get your ass back here, seriously. What are you doing? Hey, we're 9.8 mil. Perfect, perfect. Well, let's go and do that one. Let's go see what this vexed researcher wants. Actually, we might need exactly 5 fates, so we might end up getting the bonus EXP from doing the fate, just for the hells of it. As this vexed researcher discovered, it was wise to keep a strong grip on one sack of confidential documents when walking near tempestuous storm Anilas. What did they say? Oh gods, you have to help me! I was walking past those Anilas and they erupted into gale force winds. Now my papers are scattered all over the place. These documents are extremely sensitive. If someone were to find and read that information, the repercussions could end my career! Praise the scholar. Please, hand all the papers you find directly to me and only me. How many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6. 7. 8. 9. 'It's faster to pick them up than kill the things. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. I just need one more. And 18. Assuming I'm not getting... Yeah, I don't think that other person's here anymore. These documents contain sensitive information pertaining to development schedules and implementation particulars. Yes, this was part of the report I was charged with filing. Please keep looking. The rest of it's still out there. Yeah, no, I'm done. See, it says finished, so see you later. We're gonna do the other one. With our moist researcher. Sorry, well moisturized. Where did my cat go? I don't know. Sometimes I don't know where did Momo go. He's a very cute boy, but he'd do what he wants. Poring over research papers until the early hours does one's pores no favors, which is why I began a new study on moisturizers. For this new batch, I require fresh fragments from these perpetually moist somas. Quickly now, my colleagues are in dire need of dermal rehydration. Help collect fragments, yes. Let the harvesting commence! Collect samples directly from the somas if you're feeling bold. If not, the fragments they shed upon the ground will serve just as well. You're gonna aggro me either way. You're in my way. God damn it. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Eight. 9. 10. Oh, 11. $12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. Uno más, uno más, uno más. Don't look over here. 18. Freedom! Ah, such a wondrous source of moisture. Now if you'll just surrender your samples to me. The shard of elemental moisture is surprisingly solid to the touch. Yes, this will form the perfect base for the lotion I have in mind. But I will need more fragments for my experiments. More fragments, I say. It's still fucked up from the last time we did this when it was 2 people. So I gotta get a few extra. 1. Remember how much the extra is. I'm just gonna grab 4. 2. 3 and 4. And we pray. Alright, cool. That was enough. Next fate. Actually, this one and then the next one, after the next one we should be good. Cool beans. Oh, I need to finish my quest to get on my doggos. I forgot. It's right there. Maybe we'll go do that later. Not right now. Oh, it's the gelatinous blobbles. Okay, we'll do you again. Come here. No, Hugo Oliver's back. They must have been doing a dungeon and then are now back. Good thing I'm almost done with this area. This isn't good. Alright, we're fine. That got a little dicey. Hey, we're good. Alright, let's... Would like to get out of here. Damn it. Teleport. Limsa. Nice. Okay. Now we do role quests. Now we continue on with the plan. To the aft castle. Alright. Out of the shadows, the Secretariat's resigned expression speaks volumes. Ah, Kitameki, I wish I had better news for you, but the blasphemy continues to elude us. Yes? Oh yeah, we're hanging out with the Company of Heroes. They work for us now. Can you hear me, Commander? This is Whiskate. I have an idea how we might be able to take down the blasphemy. Meet me in Costa del Sol as soon as you are able. Well, that sounds promising. I'll tell the Admiral you'll be away for a bit. Godspeed and stay safe out there. Bum 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 bum. Ba da da dum bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Oh, you're a little newbie who's here to do the banquet for yourself. That's so cute. Hey, Whiskate. Apologies for having you come all this way, Kitameki. Ever since our encounter with the blasphemy, I've been racking my brain to find a way to deal with its debilitating attack. Sadly, I've come up empty-handed, and my companions fare no better. That's when I started thinking, if only our finest was still with us. He always had a knack for noticing what the rest of us missed. His eyes were so sharp he could spot a foe's weakness with a single glance. It's thanks to him that we were able to slay both Leviathan and Titan, and live to tell the tale. The rub is, well, he's a bit eccentric. And yes, I know you could say that about all the company members. But unlike us, he prefers to work from the shadows. Truth be told, I've not seen him since the day we disbanded. I doubt he'd help his old comrades, even if we asked. But an order from the company's acting commander would be a different story. In our heyday, we had a way of reaching him. Whistle at the forked road, and sooner or later, he'd show himself. Didn't matter when, winter or summer, in broad daylight or the dead of night, he'd always be watching from afar. With any luck, he still is now. Where's this forked road? But I've rambled on enough. Go on now. This may be our best and only hope. Forked road is honestly a little ambiguous, but okay. Remember the signal. Whistle at the forked road, and let's just hope our man deigns to show. I'm assuming he marked that on my map. He's like, yeah, this one, over here. Because there's totally not a fork here, and here, and here, and down here, and there. But this one. This one in particular is the one that we want. I can't actually whistle. Not like that, anyway. That's the good kind of whistling. Here I was enjoying my retirement. Why'd you have to go and bloody whistle? I don't know why I didn't really realize you were blonde. Call me Lawrence. I'm the company's resident sharpshooter. At least I was in my day. No need to tell me who you are. I've been watching you for quite some time. Hello. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm just curious how my former mates are faring. Not as curious as folks were about me, though. First Whiskert, then old Mistbeard himself. Ha! As if the codgers could ever catch me. Mistbeard? Excuse me? And now your storied arrow summons me forth. No need to say why. You're gonna ask me to help you take down the Blasphemy. Yep, I am, actually. I'm not asking you, I'm ordering you. Have you forgotten the duty of strong? No, I'm ordering you. You drive a hard bargain. I like that. Who am I to refuse an order from the company's acting commander? So tell me, acting commander, what specific duty would you task me with? I trust you do have a plan. I don't know what exactly we're doing, but I'm ordering you to do something right now as we speak. Go find a weakness in this blasphemy. So, you need a way to neutralize the beast's most potent attack. I could tell you like getting up close and personal with your foes, so you'll be needing support from a distance. Who do you suppose might be better suited to that role? Merwib and her twin muskets can handle the job. You? Aren't we here to talk to you? Wait, hold on. Need a way to neutralize the beast's most potent attack. Merwib does want to come with us. But I want you to do it. Damn right. My eyes are amongst the keenest in the realm, as you've doubtless heard from Lisket. In pure marksmanship, none in Limsar are the Admiral's equal. Yet Merlib is ill-suited for a supporting role. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Totally. Not for lack of skill, of course, but rather, come to think of it, there's something you should know. Follow me. I'm following. We're following. We're riding a magical unicorn flying through the air because unicorns definitely can fly. That's totally a thing. Where are we going? No? Higher? What? Oh! Higher. Hello? Quite the view, wouldn't you say? I often come here to admire the sea. If you would, indulge me for a moment and I'll spin you a yarn. Just try not to doze off. Back in Piracy's golden age, the League of Lost Bastards ruled the Rotano. I was one of them, as was Merwib. We were led by none other than our old man, Blofis Brofiswin. Somebody was not very creative in naming that man. I'm not saying necessarily the developers, but his parents. That's like saying, your name shall be James Jameston. Great, thanks, Dad. Mom, parents. Anyway, the most feared captain of the high seas. Sorry. Quiet H. Feared by his enemies, that is. Stern and unforgiving though he was, he took me under his wing and showed me the ropes. He was like a father to me, to us all, till that fateful day. It was in the year 1562 of the Sixth Astral Era. The Minson merchantmen were struggling with nigh constant raids by the Sahagin. I have some background info on this, but we'll get through the cutscene first. Round this time, Blofis had yielded the day-to-day leadership of the bastards to Merwib. Yielded the day-to-day leadership of the bastards to Merwib, his pride and joy. She was still growing into the role, though, and everyone knew the old captain was still calling the shots. Oh, Blofis had a noble streak, he did. ordered us to defend the traders from the fishbacks. Merweb led the effort, and we fought day after day to keep the seas safe. Leviabetus. The fighting was fierce, but we always came out of it in one piece, until we didn't. After the skirmish, a Sahagin survivor with his last breath summoned forth the Lord of the World. The great beast toppled our mast and cracked the keel like an egg. We clambered aboard the merchantman as our own ship sank. Naught to do but wait for the end. But then comes Blofus and his bleeding flotilla out of nowhere to pull us out of the fire. And he did. But the League of Lost Bastards would never be the same again. For even though we'd escaped with our lives, we soon discovered that Captain Blofus, our iron-willed, unwavering leader, had fallen under Leviathan's thrall. Of course, in those days, we didn't know much about the drowning or tempering. Didn't know what to make of a captain as he grew more aggravated by the day, his words devolving into crazed rambling. And one day he vanishes, taken off with half our men. Not long after, a band of pirates calling themselves the Serpent Reavers began. Ooh. They started the Serpent Reavers. Ooh. Ow. Began taking prizes in the Indigo Deep alongside the Sahagin. At their helm was none other than Captain Blofus, who'd cast his lot with the fishbecks. Okay, let's talk about it now. Okay, so the background in one of the stories you can read on the website, it's about Merweb's past, and she's reminiscing about what happened when they found out that her father was tempered, and she had to put him down. And it was a very, very hard decision. And I think, if I recall correctly, Miss Beard came with her. They were not on the same team back then. Miss Beard was obviously in a different pirate crew, his own. He was not a part of the League of Lost Bastards, which, you know, like they just said, was her father's crew. But he came with her to go confront her father, because they didn't know about tempering and anything. And she had to kill him. Because he was fucking insane. And it is another layer of tragedy to add to this, that Merlib's father, Blofus, is also the one who started the Serpent Reavers, who have been terrorizing Limsa since the very beginning of the game. They're the one, like, if you start out in Limsa, they're the ones that you have to confront. They go around kidnapping people and, you know, getting other people to do their dirty work. Like, manipulating other people to, like, bring people over, to go get tempered and worship Leviathan. So they're, like, a cause of much suffering for Limsa, and it is tragic that it all started with her father, who got tempered first, and their own crew. So that's very tragic. Merweb knew what had to be done, and to her credit, she didn't shirk from the deed. She acted quickly, sneaking off under the cover of night with a skeleton crew without so much as telling me. Of course, that didn't stop me from stowing myself in the cargo hold and joining her on her voyage. Yeah, she went with very few people because, you know, it's problematic that she's like, I'm gonna go kill my dad, the captain of our crew. You know? It's like, she's captain in name, but like he said, like, he was, you know, everyone knew that he was the true captain pulling the strings. Yeah, so difficult, because they didn't know he was tempered. They were just like, he's a little off his rocker. You can't kill your dad, like, you know, bad implications to, like, kill the former captain. Not only that, your father, so. She was none too happy to see me at first, wanted to leave me out of it, she said. But seeing as I made myself known when she was struggling to fend off a horde of reavers and fishbacks, it wasn't hard to win her over. Her twin muskets fell in one after the next, as my sharpshooting kept her safe from afar, cut a path to the center of the isle. I think he is mentioned in the backstory on the website. I actually don't remember. It was there we found Blofus, or rather the miserable wretch he'd been reduced to. All bones, with skin shriveled, and a tangled mat of white hair. eyes bulging from his head like a fish as he prayed to the Lord of the World. Merrill challenged him to a duel, and a dim memory must have flickered in his drowned mind, for he accepted. And so with only me there to witness this— oh, he was the only witness, but I think Mistbeard was supporting her somehow. If I kind of remember correctly. He did something. Like, they bonded over this experience, I remember. Because she needed support. I kind of want to go back and read it now, but not right now. And so, with only me there to witness it, Merlib ended her father's life. The League of Lost Bastards would have lived up to its name if it weren't for Melrib. She assumed full command and restored us to our former glory. Not long after, she triumphed in the Trident and was named Chief Admiral of Limsa Lominsa. I often think back upon that day, seeing her charge into battle with muskets blazing. It might seem reckless to some, but that's how Captain Blofus taught her, and she knows no other way. That's why I made it my job to support her from the shadows, and it's a role in which I'll happily serve again. I owe that much to her, old man. My only doubt was whether you, my friend, were worthy or commanded me, but watching you from afar has answered that question. I tell Disquiet and the rest of my no-good companions that Lawrence stands with them. Story! I'm like, I kind of want to go check. No, I will check later. I'll figure it out. I'll just go read it later and refresh my memory on what exactly happened. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure Mistbeard was helping to support her during that time. Did Lawrence show himself? Yes, we had a nice chat about, you know, the history of the League of Lost Bastards and Limsa Lominsa's founding, and Merlib and her dad. Now there's a surprise. I had some hope your words might reach him, but never did I imagine he would agree so readily. Oh yeah, that too, he agreed to help us. Just one thing, Kinemeki. I'd appreciate if you didn't mention Lawrence's involvement in the company. Landonil in particular. Involvement to the company. They'll find out soon enough regardless. Don't tell the others, is what he's saying. At any rate, this gives us new hope in our battle against the Blasphemy. All that remains is to set the snare and lure the beast into our clutches. Our scouts are on the lookout for the creature as we speak. If the latest reports are to be believed, we are drawing ever closer. Nod. And with that, I'd best get back to it. Can I trust you to report these latest developments to the Maelstrom? Till we meet again, Commander. See you later, Disquiet. When I hit level 90. The Admiral should be pleased to hear that Lawrence will be joining our fight. I think that happened with... Hey, Dr. Lupin! Oh snap, Disquiet's one of the peeps who talked in Endwalker side quests. In role quests particularly. And... Wait a minute! Hold up! Hold up! You're a monk! Did you not do your role quests? You should be doing this- you should have done this exact role quest already. This is physical melee DPS, and you, sir, are a monk. Choco Dr. Lupin Thunder! Hey, Dio! Welcome back and thanks for the 8 months resub. Hope you're enjoying that 6-month badge. You may need to sit down with it. Yeah, full name. My full name called you out. I had to think about it too. You entered into a snit? This child over here, your co-moderator here, didn't do his role quest for Endwalker, which is free EXP and great story that he just didn't do for the class that I know he has at 90 because it's his main. Where's my emotes? That one's for you. Shame! Whatever Disquiet is planning, one can only hope it works. Shame! Where's my shame? Shame. Well, not my shame, but the shame that I use from somebody else's. Shame! The search for the Blasphemy continues, though I understand you've been carrying out an entirely different investigation. Hey, Momopog! Yep, the shame emote, that's just for you. A marksman by the name of Lawrence, eh? The Admiral will be pleased. Of course we won't have much call for his skills until the Blasphemy is found. Rest well and prepare yourself as necessary in the meantime. Lawrence, why does that ring a bell? Don't worry about it. Ooh, coconut cod chowder. Mmm. Delicious. Alright, let's go do some other role quests. Is that a bard? Was there a bard next to me? Bard just randomly started playing next to me. Alright, let's do... Well, I'm on my DPS thing, so we're gonna do... ranged physical deeps. Look, I know I could just take the Aether right there, but I'm on my dancer and I like to zoom. Don't judge. This is so ugly! I can't wait to re-glamour. The music here is funky. A little bit. It is very pretty zoomies. Ranged physical... God, I'm not used to that. Ranged physical DPS is Doma? That's gonna be fun. So wait, what's the last one? Oh, Gradania. That makes sense, because healer was over here. And this was physical melee. And then this was caster. Okay, that all makes sense. That checks out. It's not that it's hard to say, it's just that I don't have it committed to memory. It's just, to me there's ranged caster and melee. But they distinguish between physical melee and physical ranged, and I'm like... Or maybe that's because they're distinguishing between, like, ranged caster and, like, ranged physical, and I'm like... No, caster, ranged, and melee. One word each. One word each. You only need one word each. You get the idea. Anyway, let's do this. Seeds of Disquiet. Hey, it's Hien. The Gradonian Delegate is seeking able-bodied adventurers on the behalf of Lord Hien. Do mine eyes deceive me, Lady Kirameki? Oh, thank the Kami. Lord Hien has requested assistance in the resolution of a most urgent matter. The hunt for a fell beast believed to be a blasphemy. Though we have made great strides in ensuring the safety of our people, we fear even our finest shinobi will be no match for this enemy, for it commands the skies of Doma. What kind of crazy blasphemy did you guys get? But as your talent for striking down foes at a distance is beyond compare, I can think of no one better to aid us in overcoming this adversary. Well, if no other marksman's up to that, I wouldn't say I'm a marksman. I'm a dancer. It would be my pleasure. Oh, Kami be praised! I shall inform Lady Yogiri that she may receive you at the Doman Enclave. Safe travels, Kirameki. Lady Yogiri will await your arrival at the Doman Enclave. Safe travels, and may the Kami speed your way. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's pick up this one too while we're here. From the Gradonian Delegate. What up, buddy? Shrouded in peril. because Gradonia's in the Black Shroud. Get it? Okay. Okay. The Gradonian Delegate is in urgent need of a stout defender to help combat a new threat to his homeland. I have come on behalf of the Twin Adders to enlist the aid of accomplished fighters. The small folk cower in their homes for fear of an unprecedented threat to the Twellswood, a blasphemy. It strikes quickly and with deadly precision before returning to the shadows whence it came. There's a fucking spider? This better not be a spider. Fucking hate spiders. Try as we might, we have yet to devise a means to track it, much less slay it. Several brave souls search for it even now, but their chances would improve greatly if they had a stout protector by their side. Judging by your reputation, I dare say you're precisely the woman we seek. What say you? Will you serve as the shield that stands between Gradonia and certain doom? Protecting the realm is what I do. You've made it difficult to feel. Yeah, I'm a tank. It's what I do. It's what we do as tanks. I got you, man. If it's the shroud, most likely spiders. I don't like this. Do not like. Do not want. I will take that as an enthusiastic yes. Make haste to the Adder's Nest and report to my superior. All Gradonia shall pray for your success. Yeah, about that. We're going to do that later. I was just talking to you, so I wouldn't have to come back and talk to you again later. We're going to Doma first. For Doma! Maybe partially a little bit, because I'm afraid that your thing might be a spider, and I fucking hate spiders. But more importantly, for Doma. Hey, hold on. Hold on. Everyone asked for Ishgard housing. Nobody asked for Doman housing. Oh wait, it's because we already have it in Kugane. Never mind. That's why nobody asked about it. I'm like, they're rebuilding Doma right here. It would be pretty convenient to put some houses up. But no. It's because we already have Doman housing in Shidogane. Never mind. I don't know why I didn't think about it. It's because I think of Kugane and Doma as different places, because Doma's more like China and Kugane is Japan. But both very Asian. Never mind. I had the thought and it was a dumb thought. We'll just move on. Hey Yugiri, what's up? I haven't seen you all expansion. It is good to see you, Kirameki. When we received word that you, of all people, had answered our call, I could scarcely believe it. Yet here you are. Sheep? Oh, that's a Black Hayate. Yeah, he's a he's a little Shiba. He's a cute boy. Lord Hien will be pleased for this reunion. If you would wait here a moment. I don't remember what she sounds like in English. I forgot. It's been too long. Well, that the kami should guide your steps to our door once more, and with such fortuitous timing. What's up, Hien? Pray forgive me for not affording you a hero's welcome, but time is not on our side. Not long after receiving word of men transforming into hideous beasts in Thavner, a similar creature was born of a woman in Isari. After attacking another villager, it took to the skies and fled, though to where we know not. You forgot how hot Hien was? Check him out. Look at that bare shoulder and the manly scar right there. I can see why people appreciate him. My husband was still Amaric, but I have appreciation for Hien. I appreciate the Hien lovers. And my wife will forever be Sadu. Best waifu. She can still be with Serena. Like, I don't really care about that. They can have their relationship. And then, the smart big brain play, you let Sadu and Serena do whatever they want together, and then Sadu's your wife, you still benefit from Serena's cooking. Still benefit. Works out perfectly. That's the big brain plan right there. You love them? I love them too. They're very cute together. She's still my wife. I respect her. I respect the polyamorous relationship that she wants to have. Totally fine. Alright. An all too cruel twist of fate. For the one slain was among the prisoners returned to us in that deplorable exchange with Asahi and the Empire, just when they had last begun to piece their life back together. This blasphemy must be stopped. Alas, our foes want to keep to the skies, well beyond the reach of our samurai and shinobi. Thus did we seek the aid of those proficient in ranged combat, able to pluck the beasts from the heavens. That makes sense. That checks out. Of course, martial prowess alone will not solve our problems. Others have turned into weaker but no less gruesome abominations, as was the case in Thavner, and their numbers increase by the day. Oof. The refugee returnees? The returnees who were conscripted into service of Garlemald are probably very sad about how much everything has changed. And like loss of their loved ones and etc. From what I understand, this phenomenon is not unlike a sickness which spreads by feeding on fear and anxiety. Emotions which, of late, can be found in abundance. Slaying the beast means nothing if the people's hearts cannot be put at ease. Lord Hien! Hello, sir? Are you okay, kid? You have to help! The villagers, they... Sir, please, calm yourself and tell us what happened. Another has been turned into mine, my lord! For a blessing, no one was harmed when the beast flew into a rage, but the people are in a panic. I fear what may happen next. It would seem we have even less time than I thought. Worry not, we will see to the beast. As of yet, there is no cure for this affliction, but we will save what lives we can. I promise you. I trust you are ready to join the fray? Yep, I got this. Let's go. Let's go! It was last seen near the glittering basin. Come, I will show you. It sounds like we're going to Yancha, which also means I can go pick up my dog. Oh, it just warped us here. That's convenient. I didn't have to do shit. Still no sign of the beast, or any other for that matter. Without a cure, we've no choice but to cut them down before they can cause more harm. The beast was right here, I swear it! I thank you for leading us here, but it is not safe. Please, return to your village. And off he goes. We should split up if we're to have any chance of finding it. Kinemeki, would you see to the west? I will search to the north. Yugiri, I leave the east to you. If you find it, remember, these blasphemies are no longer people. They will not hesitate to strike you down, so you mustn't either. Now, let us not waste any more time. Okay, but my dog is right there. That is a thicket of bamboo. What am I looking for here? Oh. Hello, frightened youth. Oh, you got a happy little friend there. Where did my bird go? Come back here. I'm under attack? No shit! You don't say- oh crap. Rude. No, waste! Wasted. You okay, kid? You okay, little buddy? you all right? We heard shouting and came as fast as we could. It would appear Kirameki arrived not a moment too soon. Why? Why did you kill my brother? He was gonna kill you? That's awkward. Your brother? Oopsies. Young man, that creature was not your kin. Not anymore. Had she not laid it to rest, it would have killed you and countless others. But if your heart cries out for one to blame, let it be me. The beast was slain at my behest, for it was the only way. He's an angry little child. No! No, you're wrong! You killed him! Murdered him! I hate you! God, we got to deal with a bratty child. I'm not fazed by being called a murderer. To be fair, we do kill a lot of people. We killed a lot of people in this game. Hey! It's Ise. Ise, what are you doing here? Searching for Tombo, though clearly you found him first. The monster was his older brother, as you may have guessed, and Tombo gave chase the moment it ran off. I beg you, forgive him for his outburst. His brother was all he had left. Their father was conscripted by the Empire and was, regrettably, not among those who returned to us in the recent exchange of prisoners. I hope they might one day be reunited. The hope they might one day be reunited was their only comfort when the Viceroy still ruled. I could only imagine how they felt when she walked into Isari, a shadow of her former self. Tsuyu may have had no memories of the monster she was. Oh, crap, we're getting into this stuff about waifu. But her victims still see her in their dreams. Nevertheless, like many, the brothers prayed your mercy would see their family restored. But they learned of her death and of their father's absence. Deprived of hope and hate all at once, they had nothing. Yeah, war crime waifu. My apologies for rambling. No, it was a rather enlightening tale. I spared the woman who brought him pain, and took the brother who brought him comfort. I would hate me too. I swear I will set things right for Tonbo. For all the people of Doma. Please return home, Ise, and be safe. He had a lot of character growth. He hated us too when we met him. He was like, get the fuck out of my village! And we were like, I just got here, what? Let us return to the Doman Enclave. This ordeal has given me much to consider. Okay, but, let me go get my dog. Fancy doggo! I finally got all of the Stormblood mounts from the trials. Higher? How much higher? On this cliff here somewhere? Here we go. Fief? How do you say this word? Fief of Nine Tails. A fantastical flute when played. That, when played, is believed to summon the Kamui of the Nine Tails. I was waiting for the whistle sound, but it didn't do it. Hey, it's the whole rainbow! Look at that gang. That blue one in the middle was a bitch to get. Fief? Fife? Fife. That's a fife. Okay. Need 2 more doggos? Got a Mogtome grind when that shit comes out. That's a big angry doggo. Such radiance! Such magnificence! The Kamui of the Ninetales, most revered of its kind, is come! You need Lakshmi? That's one of the easy ones to get! Oh my god. We'll do that later. Shinryu is a bitch. I did that during the Mogtomes because like, fuck farming that guy. Its days of wandering alone across the realm have come to an end. Indeed, you have earned your place alongside this divine being, my friend. She never gave it? Oh. To witness the warrior of light joined by the Kamui of the Ninetales and its brethren before my very eyes. 'Tis a moment that must be preserved in verse for future generations. Trailed by tales of nine, soaring across moonlit sky, restless traveler, summoned home by hero's call, kindred soul, adventurer. I like this doggo. Good shot. Good doggo. Yes, yes. I think I shall name this piece A Lone Wolf No More. It shall serve as a testament to the friendship between two great beings favored by the gods. That you are able to earn the respect of such heavenly creatures fills me with awe. You certainly seem to have a talent for it. My retelling of today's events is sure to enrapture souls the world over. And perhaps they too will one day be fortunate enough to glimpse the two of you racing across the sky. Farewell, hero. Thanks. Stop making crazy encounters, you weirdo. Just kidding. Fresh your memory, the big pupper there. Didn't we fight that as a hunt? Yes and no. It is a fate. The Ninetales is a fate. So there is a Ninetales fate. And that is how you get the Tamamomo headband, which is the fox ears, and then the little fox pet. Is that the name? Tamamomo? I don't remember. But yeah, that fate still spawns. It's one of the rare fates. It's kind of like Ixion. Because you know how there's two rare fates every expansion. So in Stormblood it was Ixion and then the nine-tailed fox. Tamamo? I don't remember. And then in Shadowbringers, Congrath, but remember that target has Amaric though? What target? What? Huh? What are we talking about? Right, Shadowbringer's fate has the Formidable and Archaeotania. And then now in Endwalker, we've got Diva Deepa. I think that's the name. And the one that gives you the TV. Kai. Yeah, we have Kai. Anyway, fabled Kamui Fife. The lonely song of this stout flute is said to summon a long-lived auspice. Kamui of the Ninetales, rarely glimpsed by mortal eyes. We're gonna ride this back to the Doman Enclave. If I can remember where the Doman Enclave is. Yeah, Mercantile Docks. It's like right there. Mount guide. Completely independent from QB of the Ninetales. Isn't QB of the Ninetales the minion from Yokai Watch? Most revered among the Kamui, QB is come! Only an individual has proven his worth by taming no less than 7 Kamui might summon this fabled Vulpine auspice from her burrow in the heavens. Despite obvious similarities to the other Vulpine auspice, QB of the Ninetales, this ageless vixen has her own storied history, which is sadly too long to list here. Oh, it's the Stormblood music. You know what? Okay, I appreciate that it has unique music. This was not my favorite song. It's okay. It's just not one of my favorites. But that's cool. It's cool that it's there. I could just forever feel like I'm on the Stormblood loading screen, because I definitely didn't do that enough. It's not like I was always on during Stormblood or anything. I was on the loading screen a lot. I was definitely on the loading screen a lot. Wait. That's not how we get into the Enclave. Is it different docks? You know what? It's probably that way. It's probably that one over there. It's the other docks. I'm not going all the way over there. We're gonna teleport. Let's pretend I flew the right direction. Just pretend. Oh, cool. I forgot you can be mounted in here. Well, that's nice. Hey, Giddy. I do not envy Lord Hien the burden now thrust upon him, but he shall not have to bear it alone. I owe you a great debt for your timely assistance, and an apology, for I've made you an executioner in young Tonbo's eyes. Would that I had been the one he witnessed cut down the beast his brother had become. But we haven't time to dwell on regrets and what should have been. No, we need to take action, and after hearing of Tonbo and his brother, I believe I know what must be done. A great many of our brothers and sisters were returned to us in the prisoner exchange, but even so, there are those who yet remain lost to us. Meanwhile, Yotsuyu, who was directly responsible for much of our people's suffering, was never held to account for her crimes. In death, she claimed vengeance for her suffering at the hands of her brother, but it came at the expense of justice for her countless victims. The people of Doma have every right to resent me for failing them in their grief, but what of those who cannot bring themselves to do even that, who are left alone with their anger and their pain? It may well give way to despair, and then they would share the same fate as Tonbo's brother, yes. Which is why we must needs consider who else might share in his anguish, ere we find ourselves beset by more beasts. I will begin making rounds to the villages to inquire after those whom their neighbors believe are more distressed of late. Very good. I and the other shinobi shall continue our search for the blasphemy which set these events in motion. And you, my friend, we will have need of your talents ere long. Rest assured, we will keep you apprised of our findings. Oh, Seeds of Disquiet. And we can just talk to Yugiri again. Alright, when the kami answer, Lord Hien's extended absence from the Enclave does not sit well with Yugiri. Ah, Kirameki. We have yet to ascertain the whereabouts of the blasphemy from Isari, but for a blessing we have received no reports of others that have turned. Lord Hien, for his part, has made a concerted effort to go about the villages and converse with his subjects directly. I suspect his constant presence has served to allay the people's fears. As one might expect, he has ever been dedicated and diligent, but I fear he has been away over long. I thought to go and visit what should have been his last destination, Isari. Might I ask you to accompany me? Yep, let's go. I'm down. Thank you. I'm sure there's no cause for concern, but nevertheless, I should be glad to find him quickly. We teleport because I lazy. Not spoiler because you did this. Good for you. Do I not know where Isari? Oh, it's over there. Right. Ruby C. We go this way. This is still the faster Aetherite. Yum. Which ones have you done already, Neo Neko? This is the last one? Oh, okay. Well, I'm only 87, so I'm like clearly not gonna finish this, so there's no spoilers. And by the way, you should give Dr. Lupin shit because he didn't do his role quest and was all surprised when I was doing the role quest on Dragoon! That's right, I'm calling you out again. I'm doing it again. I'm reminding you. to make sure that you actually do it.
Thank goodness we found him. But why has he remained here so long, I wonder?
Kirameki, Yugiri, my apologies if I gave you cause for concern. Assessing the state of affairs here in Isari has proven difficult. To put it simply, the people, one and all, refuse to speak with me. They simply bow their heads and turn away at my approach. Knowing the blasphemy originated here, I cannot help but wonder if that has aught to do with their silence. Perhaps you could attempt to engage with the people in my stead? Surely they have no cause to deny the two of you. You're gonna gift him something. Green because you add the Spanish drink that's green. Oh, this should be fun.
I should hope not. Nevertheless, I will don a disguise, lest I draw undue attention. Come, Kirameki, let us see what we can discover.
Thank you, both of you.
You okay, buddy? You okay there?
Do the people here not wish for the monstrosity to be laid low, and for peace to reign once more? Why have they elected to behave in this manner? That's a good question. They definitely seem to think that that's still their family, and the family can be saved. Except I killed one of them. So that might not go over so well. Yukiri was right about the whole disguise thing. Is it a goblin? Pineapple, lime, spinach, and cucumber. We're talking about the beverage. It's very good, and you can buy it from Mexican supermarkets. Kami-fearing villager. Hello. Oh no, do they think this is divine punishment from the Kami? Oh dear. Blasphemy. You're mistaken, my friend. Our village was visited not by a monster, but a Kami. Izanami. Oh. You brought him cheesecake! What kind of cheesecake? Like regular cheesecake? Or Japanese cheesecake? You know, I have questions. So they think the blasphemy is a Kami, and Izanami is, you know... I think that is one of the destructive Kami. So that makes sense. That checks out. That's concerning. Where Lord Hien is cold and callous, she offers us boundless compassion and love. Oh, nope, nope. I think it's the other one. There's like Izanami and then another one. I forget. But anyway, yep, that doesn't bode... That bodes terribly. Hien is cold and callous? You really think that? Praise be to Izanami, goddess of creation and bringer of death. Yep, bringer of death. That's what I thought. Yeah, I think she like... Oh, man, we kind of went over this in Tokyo Dark, too. I feel like. Anyway. Izanagi. That's the actual... Izanami's the goddess of the underworld. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I think Izanami kind of came up in Tokyo Dark, too, didn't she? She's the goddess of the underworld, and then they tried to take her out, and like, that's not a good idea. Izanagi's the husband. Yeah. Yeah. One slice of regular, one strawberry, one apple cinnamon, one triple chocolate. Ooh, now I want cheesecake. Can I have the apple cinnamon? I want cheesecake now. Concerned villager.
Aye, that's right. The blasphemy was born of a young woman here in Isari. Tragic, really. Every day she prayed for the safe return of her husband, but it was not to be. If I'm to be honest, I fear the loss drove her poor stepmother mad. Kisei has ever been a devout believer in the Kami and their blessings, but she's somehow convinced herself that Minato has become one. The delusions of a grieving parent, obviously, but an alarming number of people have come to share in her belief. Heresy is what it is. This girl has a good head on her shoulders. You're gonna be my friend, right? The people's misplaced faith in this false Izanami worries me. Something must be done about this, and soon. We're in trouble. Oh, burly villager. How did I miss you earlier? Hello, sir? I owe a great debt to Lord Hien.
not for him, I would still be fighting under the Imperial standard. But the village suffered dearly under the occupation. What's more, our lord failed to punish the viceroy for her crimes and failed to reunite many with their loved ones. I understand why some would think poorly of him, even if I do not. Fair. Many villagers were heartbroken when they learned that their loved ones were not included in the prisoner exchange. Even so, I wish they would not lay all the blame for that at the feet of Lord Hien. Yeah, we can't control which prisoners Garlemald gave back. And Garlemald got fucking decimated, so I mean, lay off him. Hey, girl.
The situation here in Isari is complicated, to say the least.
It's very kaput, yeah. You and your bear puns.
I see. Little wonder they would refuse to confide in me. The belief held by some that this blasphemy is a kami, however, is quite concerning. Izanami presides over life and death. She gave birth to the nation of Doma, and ushers souls of the departed unto the land of the dead.
That's why they don't care if she kills people! Because they're like,
ushering us into death. It's all the love and compassion.
And that's not quite how it's supposed to work, but, you know, people be crazy sometimes. I believe in kami too, but I'm like the second lady we talked to with the good head on their shoulders, like, no, that ain't right. That's no kami.
I trust you understand what it would mean to deny them a source of hope in such dark times,
even one such as this. Fair.
The villagers also claim that this Kisei can speak with the dead. In fact, she will be holding a gathering to demonstrate her powers ere long.
That's concerning.
The perfect opportunity to gauge the extent of their fanaticism. Not for me, of course. My presence would draw undue attention. Might I ask you both to attend in my stead? Her followers will be gathering in the tavern. Come.
Are you guys gonna be, like, mad at me? Because I saved your village from Yotsuyu. And she was, like, laying it into Gosetsu. I know that stance. Hold up. I thought most of these guys would stay underwater. So that means is she an old exiled aura too? Because the Whitehorn and Skin tribe, you know, is the one that lives underwater. Yugiti's people, and they're like, you know, you can't fucking go to the surface. Or is this, you know, assuming that because, is this her being here?
No, because she was definitely here for a long time.
She has to be descended, or either is one of the people who got exiled, or is descended from one of them. Because if she was recent arrivals may be possible because we, you know, helped out the Ruby Princess and she's trying to open up the borders. But I think it's implied that Kisei has been here for a long time. Anyway.
Oh, spirits of Isari, I beseech you, lend me your voice and let your presence be known. Cross the veil and be among us once more.
Among us. Sus! She's sus. Purple is sus. It was definitely purple.
Kitsu.
I assume you're a Kitsu? Hello, sir.
Father? Still tending the nets like I taught you? Yes, Father! Every day! Thanks to you, we never want for fish. Our bellies are never empty. I'm proud to be your son. I was always too embarrassed to tell you before, but... And I am proud to have been your father. May you be ever blessed by the sea's bounty. It hurts! Father, what's wrong?
Very sus.
He is in terrible pain, my child. Those who have cheated death's design yet to live. It has disrupted the natural order, and the spirits suffer for it.
That's a load of bullshit.
What must we do to ease their pain? Fear not. Izanami shall put all to rights. She will claim the souls not long for this world, and deliver them unto the hereafter. Her work is finished. When her work is finished, your father's spirit and all the others will find peace.
Pay me 100,000 gil to make amends. Yeah, that's the kind of con this sounds like.
Can you find my father? Can you help me speak with him? Kisei, can you commune with my husband?
What about my family? Help me, Kisei, please! Why settle for gil when you can get power? It's a poor fishing village anyway. I definitely think she's a fucking con artist. All she has to do is know the villagers enough to like, and know the deceased enough to kind of like know what matters to them. And, you know, what kind of things, you know, these deceased people would say. And, like, how they would say it and what, you know, what matters to them. And then you can just fucking con people, like, real easy. For a grifter, that shit is easy. They just need a little bit of information, keep it vague, keep it short. Before they can ask questions, you cut it off and pretend, oh, they're in horrible pain! I'm conning you out of all your money and power. Give it to me. Drifters, man.
She seemed convincing enough, but was that truly Akitu's father that spoke through her?
She kept it so short there was not enough information to confirm if that was actually the father, and if, you know, didn't know any personal information, or like, obviously, it's probably public knowledge that Dad cared about the nets, and that was his priority, and was always telling his son, hey, make sure you take care of this shit, it's really important, I'm trying to teach it to you, because it's important. So keep our village safe and, you know, well fed. And the son was probably like, Dad, I don't want to deal with your shit. I want to be a kid and, like, go out and, like, fight the Empire and, you know, whatever. You know, whatever. Not fight the Empire, because they were a bunch of pushovers back then. Spineless. They're like, oh, please don't hurt us. But yeah, you get the idea. It's like, they probably argued about that shit in public, so if she's been around long enough, it's really easy to just fucking grift people. So, is Kisei's ability all that she claims? I doubt it.
A young man spoke with his dearly departed father through her. I find that rather hard to believe. Even so, those in attendance appeared quite convinced, my lord. And I suspect a great many of the villagers I've spoken with recently are as well. Everywhere I went, the people were in so much pain, and there was nothing I could do or say to give them solace. Yet for all their anguish, there has not been a single report of villagers turning since the incident with Tonbo's brother. Which can only mean word of Kisei and her ability to speak with the deceased has spread. The belief we can commune with our loved ones in death is a comfort far beyond my power to provide. Though I fail to see how the people would abide the kami, claiming innocent lives to restore order.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking shady.
She comes! Izanami! Blasphemy? Here?
I mean, they tend to hang around where they got connections to. Peloton, use Peloton. Oh, we're already here. Oh, they took out our dude! He was our homeboy vouching for us! Oh, man.
Lord Hien, the kami, she appeared as if from nowhere, and the next instant this poor man was...
We took out our homeboy. Is it because he was another one of the returnees? How convenient. Yeah, I know. Fucking... That's a good way to grift people. You get rid of the opposition. You either ostracize them or you just straight up off them. And then you can just continue your con and no one will be the wiser because there's nobody to, you know, provide any reasonable arguments against you. So, we are too late. God damn it. I spoke with him before and he's sorry. Wasn't he one of the villagers returned in the prisoner exchange? I spoke with him. I talked to this dude! God damn it. They targeted him because I talked to him and he said he was on your side. You recognize him then? Curious that he and the Blasphemy's first victim were former conscripts. What could the fiend be after, I wonder? It does not become my lord to speak ill of the kami. Ah, gullible villagers, hello. I understand you are come to investigate the rumors of a monster born in our village. A blasphemy, you called it, but you are sorely mistaken. I'm actually not. I'm really fucking not. You guys have no idea what you're dealing with. You're a con artist. Could we, like, break her horns off and then, like, cast her into Hell's Lid?
My stepdaughter, Minato, was chosen to serve as a vessel for Izanami. I witnessed her ascension with my own eyes.
Echo will reveal the truth. Stepdaughter, huh?
Minato, please.
Depressed.
I can't. I won't. There's no logic in it. No justice. The Witch of Doma spared, given a second chance, and my husband, condemned to die as a conscript. I'll never know what became of him. Lord Hien can't give me even that. And when I look at all the families he made whole, and their happiness, I feel the hole in my heart, the gaping wound that will never heal, begin to bleed. Only at my beloved's side will I find peace.
You think this is ascension? She's talking about being, like, super depressed and shit? And you think that she's ascending to become a kami? You think that's how that happens?
You mustn't lose faith, Minato. All will be well. Trust in the kami. And Izanami. I want to believe, but
she doesn't even fucking believe in it! How would you think that she would get chosen to be a vessel? She's the most delusional of them all. Ah, one of the squid ladies. Got it.
Izanami has come to bring peace to the souls of the departed, to restore balance between their world and ours. Surely we did not dare defy the will of the kami.
This balance you speak of has claimed the lives of 2 innocents but recently returned to us. I cannot, I will not,
except that the kami would condone such cruelty. No crueler than the sight of Yotsuyu free and forgiven, while my husband and son fought Garlemald's wars, now dead and forgotten in a foreign land. With all due respect, Lord Hien, is it not your duty to protect Delma and her people? How are we to place our faith in the man who places the enemy's safety and well-being above that of his own subjects? Hey! In fairness, the only reason why we got all those people back was because we fucking kept her alive and didn't just outright kill her. Idiots. Do you ever think of that? That if we didn't have a bargaining chip, nobody would have come home? Only the kami are deserving of our adoration, as they have always been. I know we had Garlean soldiers with us too, but they wouldn't have accepted the deal if they didn't want Yotsuyu. She's a little crazy. Yeah, she's a little crazy. Are you alright? For a moment you seemed unwell. Have I talked to you guys about the echo? The villagers are no doubt loath to ask it of me, but preparations must be made for burials and funeral rites. I can offer that much, at least. You seemed distracted during our conversation with Kise. Is something the matter? Seriously, have I not told you guys about the echo? Have we not talked about this? Did we not have this conversation before? I guess we haven't. The echo? And the blasphemy was indeed born of her stepdaughter. To bear witness to such horror, how her mind must have struggled to comprehend what she saw. And as a woman of faith, perhaps her only surviving family becoming one with the divine was the only reality with which she could come to terms. They both never saw the echo? Did I really never echo in front of them before?
Not while they're conscious.
Oh, not while they're conscious. Oh, okay. I believe I know now what must be done. I but pray her fervor does not drive her to oppose us. Come, let us return to the Enclave. To the Enclave! Peloton! Now you have to look through all Stormblood cutscenes again? Have fun with that. What do you suppose Lord Hien intends to do? From what you told me of your vision, the nature of Minato's despair, as well as the focus of her ire, is clear. It is plain she was a good-natured and kind-hearted woman, grieving for the loss of her husband. This alone may not have been enough to turn her, but my failure to hold Yotsuyu to account, together with the sight of other families reunited, compounded the turmoil in her broken heart. Okay, so it sounds like she's fucking jealous of all the people who did get to come home and the fact that they weren't her husband. So she's like, fuck all y'all, I'ma fucking kill you. Because you're not my husband, so you don't get to live. If he had to die, then you have to die too. A path to despair paved by my good intentions. A truth that will weigh heavy on my conscience unto my dying day. Minato was prepared to die in sadness rather than live in hatred. If she could see the beast she has become, she would implore us to stop her. Which is why we must find the others who were returned to us in the prisoner exchange before they come to harm. Once their safety is assured, we may hunt down the blasphemy and bring a close to this tragedy. He just walks away, but I'm about to call you back! Home no longer! There is work yet to be done, yet Yugiri appears reluctant to take action. Kirameki. If you are come to ask after the blasphemy, I have naught to share. As of yet, our shinobi have seen no sign of the beast. The returnees, however, are all accounted for, and Lord Hien has seen them safely to the Kiancon. As such, he is presently assisting with the hunt.
Closest instance would be after the Castrum fight. Okay, fair. You weren't really there for that.
For a blessing, there have been no reports of other villagers turning. And yet, before the situation takes a turn for the worse, there's a matter I feel warrants further investigation. Kisei. Though a villager of Isari, I suspect she may, in fact, hail from my home, Suino Sato.
No shit.
Knowing that they would be loath to answer my inquiries, I entreated the Kojin to contact Suino Sato in my stead. To hear of it, Princess Kurenai has made great strides in establishing stronger ties with the outside world. At mention of Kisei, however, their cordial warmth turned strangely cold. If we are to learn more, I fear we have little choice but to go and speak with the people of Suino Sato ourselves. A simple visit for you, I imagine, but my banishment complicates matters. That said, it has been many years since I left home. Were I to disguise myself, I might well go unnoticed in your company, if you are willing to take the risk.
Yep, leave it to me. Also, I'm friends with the princess. I'll vouch for you.
Thank you. Let us make for Onokoro then.
Oops, that's not Tamamizu. Although, Princess Kurenai is hanging out in Tamamizu waiting for me to hand her shit. I put her in a swimsuit because very appropriate. Tastefully. Meh. You're at the pier? Yeah, you're at the pier. Hey, girl. Where's your disguise?
The garments I wore when we first met. Sufficient, I think, to conceal my identity.
Really? You think that's gonna be enough? I got some questions, but okay. It is quite the throwback, and I'm like, that outfit does look familiar. But I don't think it's enough of a disguise, but maybe that's just me. There's a headpiece as well. She'll need her hood on. Yeah, if she puts the hood on, I think she'll be fine.
How many years has it been since last I saw home?
How many years has it been? We haven't really talked about this. How old are you?
I am a shinobi of Doma, but even as a child I sought to ensure the safety and survival of Suino Sato. I was quite bold in those days, if not a touch reckless, and together with the other children I often ventured beyond the borders of home. We yearned for adventure, and so one day we sought to behold the wonders of Doma. Imagine our horror to discover a city of ruin and ash. Imperial soldiers marching through the streets. We fled the sight, but in my haste I lost my way in the bamboo groves.
Hey! Isn't this in the Tales of on the website also? I don't remember. I feel like there is a story about this.
It was there I first met a young boy named Shun. A sweaty mess as he swung his sword with reckless abandon. Training to fulfill his duty as a samurai, he said.
It's a young Hien, because we know from Gosetsu that Hien's name before he became of age was Shun. I don't think she knows that, though, because she wasn't there when we talked to Gosetsu about it. I don't know if she knows. I'm not sure if she knows.
Having seen the destruction of which the Empire was capable, I too felt the need to protect my home. I joined him in his exercises, and every day my resolve to protect those I love grew.
Aw, it's their backstory together.
Sadly, my elders refused to listen. They were content to remain hidden beneath the waves, and hopefully the Empire's notice. With a heavy heart, I left in search of the strength I believed we sorely needed, and I found it as a shinobi. But the people feared war and conflict would follow on my heels should I return. I do not begrudge them their decision, nor do I regret mine own. Part of me is overjoyed at the thought of seeing home again. Openly defying the wishes of the Ruby Princess, however, would bode ill for my family. They have suffered enough from my transgressions. I'm telling you, I'm friends with the Ruby Princess. We'll be fine. I just gotta go talk to her. That is why, for their sake, I would remain naught but a faceless shinobi at your employ.
We could do that. In fairness, Princess Kudanai also doing a switch, pulling one over on her people. So you're not so different.
Thank you. With that in mind, let us make for Suino Sato.
Ruby Princess ain't supposed to leave the palace, but you know, she do it all the time. In fact, she's in Tamamizu right now.
All these years, yet none appears to have changed since the day I left.
She did put her hood on. Good.
But now is not the time to reminisce. We have work to do. Kisei's departure from Suino Sato was likely decades ago. Perhaps the village elders will know why she chose to leave.
Yugiri's now accompanying us? Date with Yugiri. Fully incognito back when we had no idea who she was or what she was. Yeah, all we saw was this tail, and then she had these ears, and then we were all just kind of like, what is she? What is she? Is she a dwagam that has scales on that tail? We were all just like, huh? Anyway. Yugiri date! Let's go. Let me talk to her. Speak.
So many fond memories. Pay no mind to my idle musings. Lead on.
Hello, amiable elder. Kisei. The name sounds familiar, and yet... Apologies, friend. My memory's not what it once was.
Let us seek out another.
I pray you find what you seek. Alright, too old. We need to find someone who's less old with okay memory. Oh, cheerful elder. Talking to the Enclave Mender.
My, it has been quite some time since last I heard that name. She was a priestess of the village.
Why all the priestesses gotta be fucking crazy sometimes? I know it probably has no similarity to Fatal Frame, but it keeps making me think about Fatal Frame, because we're under the water, and there's a crazy priestess, and, like, crazy, like, worshipping of Kami, and death, and crap like that. And I'm like, I know it has absolutely nothing to do with Fatal Frame, but that's the last thing that I watched with crazy priestesses, and misplaced faith in religions. Like this, yeah. So, anyway. Banished after drawing the ire of the former Ruby Princess. What has become of her after all these years, I wonder? You were actually partially thinking about that? Okay, cool, so I'm not that crazy. Alright, so... Crazy priestess lady is setting off to sacrifice, you know... Oh, and we sacrificed a young maiden to become the horrible monster beast thing that's trying to kill everybody. So I think this all checks out. I think we're creating a Fatal Frame and we need a camera. New class. Photographer. That's gonna be the new battle class, right? The new range DPS. It'll be a photographer.
What has become of her after all these years, I wonder? Please, is there anything else you can tell us?
Unagi was quite close with her, if memory serves. Perhaps you should seek her out. Is Unagi Yugiri's mom? I hope Unagi's Yugiri's mom.
Mother.
Yes!
I had hoped to avoid my parents, but if there's no other way... Kinameki, might I ask you to take the lead?
Yep, no problem. We got this. Let's go talk to Yugiri's parents! They'll know. They're gonna know and be like, I recognize my daughter's tail.
Hinagi and Kisei were good friends once upon a time. anyone can tell you more of Kisei, it would be her. You okay there?
Same thing.
Let's go talk to your parents.
This isn't gonna be awkward. They're definitely gonna look at her tail and be like, daughter? On a date and already meeting the parents? Perfect. Perfect. This date's going really well. I say, are you not the adventurer who aided Yugiri in Doma's liberation? Maybe.
'Tis good to see you again. To what do we owe the honor of your visit?
Hi, I'm totally not on a date with your daughter right now. Can you tell us more about your friend Kisei?
Kisei? Yes, we were close, but that was a long, long time ago. Still, if I can be assistance to the woman to whom we owe so much, I will share all I know. Kisei was born to a family of priests, even at an early age. And even at an early age, she was possessed of extraordinary abilities.
Sounds like a fatal frame in the making.
Much was expected of her, but everything changed the day she said she could speak with the dead. No one believed her at first, but she continued to insist she could and strove to prove it by demonstrating knowledge well beyond her years. Knowledge of events to which she could not have been privy.
Actually has powers, or excellent grifter who does her research?
Word of her talent eventually reached the Ruby Princess, and she was summoned to Shisui of the Violent Tides for a private audience. No one knows what Kisei said to her in the palace, only that the princess was incandescent with rage and ordered her exile forthwith.
Little bit of column A and a little bit of column B? Possibly.
Some believe Kisei revealed a terrible secret of the royal house, or perhaps spoke a blatant falsehood that proved her a liar.
I really want it to be the latter. Most likely a fraud? Yeah. Ruby Princess could have been like, I would like details. And then she would have been like, and then get called out. Very possible.
Indeed, the knowledge she claimed to divine from the dead was not always truthful. But who's to say the dead would know the truth or not seek to deceive? Thus could we never be certain if it was simply a fantasy or a power divine.
Hit her with that objection? Yep.
The one thing that is certain is that no small number of people found comfort in her words. Well, then I could tell you more, but sadly I have not seen or spoken with Kisei since her banishment.
Daughter? Nope. Yeah, don't definitely show off your tail to your parents. They're not gonna recognize you.
Forgive me, but have we met your companion before? She looks familiar.
Look at that smile. Mom and Dad are smiling here. They fucking know. They're like, that tail looks awfully suspicious, and that shape of those horns. I wonder who that could be. I wonder who that could be. But she's probably hiding for a reason. Oh, sweet summer child. To think that you would really believe that we wouldn't recognize you. I believe this is the first time our humble shinobi has visited Suino Sato. I imagine she does, considering she's... We're gonna rat her out? Should we rat her out? What? Okay, hold on. Answer B makes us look good with the parents, but answer A makes us look good with the girl. But if we want parents' approval to move forward, you gotta answer B. But then maybe they wouldn't like that because then we're not being like a supportive and good companion to their daughter. Ooh. Them some questions right there. This is the true relationship test right here. It's this question. Okay. The parents will have to forgive me for lying because I'm protecting the best interests of their daughter. They'll understand. They're good parents. We're gonna hit a bomb here? Maybe. We're gonna do A because we're on a date with a girl, and you know, to get the hearts, if you ever play like Harvest Moon or any of those relationship games, you wanna appease. Actually, no, sometimes it does throw you a loop and they go, you have to appease the parents, and then the parents will smooth things over for you. We're gonna go with the appease the girl route. Let's get them hearts. Alright, let's do this.
Ah, is that so? For the briefest of moments, you reminded me of someone quite dear to my heart. Being a shinobi, I presume you have heard tales of Yugiri Mistwalker. Should you chance to meet her, may I ask you to deliver her a message? Tell her that her mother and father love her, that we could not be more proud of her.
Yeah, because there's definitely other shinobi right now that are employed about this age that are an aura from Suino Sato. Not very subtle. Anyway, aww. Your parents just told you they loved you, indirectly.
I will.
They know it's you. They're just trying to, like, you know, help you maintain your disguise.
I have no doubts she feels the same. Not a day goes by without you in her thoughts.
They fucking know.
I believe we have heard enough. Shall we return to Onokoro?
Yep, sure thing. Bye, Mom and Dad. I think we passed the relationship test. They know? They know. They know. Oh yeah, they know. Hey, girl.
My apologies for placing you in so peculiar a situation.
Hearts up? Yep.
Though I must confess, it did my heart good to see mother and father well.
It did her heart good. Her heart good. That means we got a bonus heart point.
All the more reason I must do all I can to keep the peace. As a shinobi of Doma. No, as a member of the Eastern Alliance. Mayhap there will come a day when Suino Sato opens to the world. A day when Yugiri Mistwalker can be reunited with her mother and father. Would that Lord Hyun could be afforded the same opportunity. But Lord Kayan and Lady Mina have long since passed. Two of too many lives lost in the Imperial occupation.
Suino Sato Water Village? Yep. That's exactly what it is. It's an underwater village, so it is, therefore, the water village.
I cannot imagine he would ever succumb to despair, but make no mistake, Lord Hyun knows the pain of his people all too well. I can see it in his eyes, and if I may be honest, it troubles me at times. But perhaps I have said too much. Come, we mustn't keep him waiting.
You know, she brings up a very good point, because the people who are blaming him for everything act like he's not also impacted by the same shit. Because he also lost his family members and loved ones. Like, he has no family left. They all died during the occupation. He probably fucking hated Yotsuyu too, and he was really eager to cut her off, but he knows how to be a responsible adult about shit. Anyway, yeah. She brought up a good point. Ah, I see you changed clothes already.
For a blessing, Onokoro appears to be untouched by the recent chaos. For now, at least.
Welcome back. I trust your journey proved to be an enlightening one? Yeah, we went around and found out that Kisei is from Suino Sato, and she was a priestess who got exiled because she has the powers to talk to the dead, and Ruby Princess, the former one, didn't like something she said in the palace, so that's fishy.
So, she does in fact hail from Suino Sato.
And you say she has possessed these divine gifts since childhood.
Genuine or no, the people believed her, and more flocked to her side with every passing day. But the returnees are safe at the Kienkan, so its defense is bolstered. As for the Blasphemy, I have spoken with our Confederate allies, among others, and together we will establish a network of contacts across the length and breadth of Doma to take up the search in earnest. Mark my words, we will find it.
Cool. So, that was the first few quests for ranged. Let's go do some tank stuff. We'll wrap this up later. Okay, where are we going? Oh. Cool, so let's go find out what we're dealing with here. And hopefully it's not a fucking spider, because that would be creepy. Nobody likes spiders. Blasphemy Hunt Master. We've got the Hunt Bill Master and the Blasphemy Hunt Master. Alright, got it. Our liaison on Radzan Hun sent word of your arrival, but I can still scarcely believe our luck. Are you truly here to help us bring this wicked blasphemy to heel? Yep. What up? Then there's hope for us yet. I shall fetch the Elder Seedseer at once. She's leading the hunt, and I'm certain she'll be most eager to see you. Hi, Connie-sana.
Full glad am I to welcome you in good health and good spirits, Kitameki. On behalf of all of Gradania, allow me to thank you for rising to our defense yet again.
Yep, all good. I got you. This is my home.
You will forgive me for eschewing further formalities, as time is of the essence. I shall share with you what little we know of this elusive scourge. Following the events in Thavner, we received a report that an unidentified man had fallen into fits on the road before transforming into a beast most foul. A blasphemy, we soon determined. Eyewitnesses to subsequent attacks spoke of patterns on its skin reminiscent of heavy chains, and thus we have named it Gleipnir, for the creature of legend.
What is a Gleipnir? Google? Oh, there we go. Norse mythology, not anime. In Norse mythology, Gleipnir, which in Old Norse means open one, is the binding that holds the mighty wolf Fenrir. Oh! As attested in Chapter 34 of Prose Edda book, Gelfagning, I can't Norse. The gods had attempted to bind Fenrir twice before with huge chains of metal, but Fenrir was able to break free both times. Therefore, they commissioned the Dwarves to forge a chain that was impossible to break. To create a chain to achieve the impossible, the Dwarves fashioned the chain out of 6 supposedly impossible things. The sound of a cat's footfall. That makes a thud. Just so you guys know. Cat that falls down goes thud. It's the ribbon that holds Fenrir. The beard of a woman. You can see that sometimes. The roots of a mountain. That's an interesting one. The sinews of a bear. Shouldn't they have sinews? The breath of a fish. Okay. And the spittle of a bird. Do birds have spit? I actually don't know that. Therefore, even though Gleipnir is as thin as a silken ribbon, it is stronger than any iron chain. It was forged by the dwarves in their underground realm of Neovelir. Velir? I don't know. Anyway, that's all we needed to know. Sinews of a bear, cheese it. That's a thick ribbon. Is the kind of the birds having spit? Because I'm kind of curious about that one. Do birds have spit? Is that a I don't know.
Anyway, it emerges from the brush without warning, bringing destruction and tragedy to those unfortunate enough to be near. Ere we can respond, it retreats into hiding, leaving no trace for us to follow. The elementals cry out for us to rid the forest of this wicked presence, yet even if we tracked it to its lair, I fear besting the beast would be no simple matter.
Hey, you know what else is thin but really strong? Spiderwebs. The wounds of Gleipnir's victims are tainted by corruption. We can but conclude that the fiend's fangs, claws, and horns are all imbued with a powerful poison. Okay, so it's got fangs, claws, and horns. So, hopefully not a were-spider. Hopefully not a were-spider. Would be a fucking scary spider. The smallest scratch sends the afflicted into fits, and death soon follows. Yikes, venomous. Okay.
Mayhap you know of the creeping death?
Do I?
The effects of Gleipnir's vile poison bear more than a passing similarity to the symptoms of that deadly plague. It swept through the Twellswood many years ago. The sick found their skin covered in chain-like patterns and spent their final moments in excruciating pain.
Yikes. 'Twas long before I came to Gradania, but people still speak of it with dread. Is it true the disease spared not a single hearer? Look, you're here.
Very nearly, yes. Before the remainder were taken, we were able to devise a cure from the Glimpshroom. Slow though it was, the scars of this tragedy could then begin to heal.
Okay. So 2.0 lore. ARR lore. If you do the quest in Gradania and you go to Hearstmill, one of the people in there, I think it's the quartermaster who's in Hearstmill, he's like, yeah, I need you to go get Glimpshrooms because they are the only cure to this really horrible and deadly plague that we got hit with several years ago. And even though, we've completely wiped that disease out, you never know. You never know when it might come back, so I need you to go get these Glimpshrooms because I don't have any more. So we're getting some 2.0 throwback right now.
Gleipnir threatens to reopen old wounds, I fear. Yet despite the similarities between the Blasphemy's corruption and the creeping death marks, it is unclear how those two phenomena are related, if at all. Both Conjury and white magic have failed to abate the poison spread. To confront Gleipnir now would place our soldiers at risk of grievous injury.
Forgive me, Elder Seedseer, but this appears to be urgent. What's up? What's up, buddy? What? Again? Gleipnir has struck once more, and the North Shroud. What do you know? That's where Hearstmill is. The whalers came too late to see the beast themselves, but the man it attacked yet lives. They are bringing him to Fallgird afloat as we speak. Also conveniently where the Glimpshrooms are. Just so you know, Glimpshrooms are there.
Then we must meet them there. Will you accompany us, Kitameki? Aethelmare should be able to apprise us of the details upon our arrival.
Ruh-oh, Shaggy. Aethelmare, where are you? So yeah, here's Hearstmill, and then here's about where you get the Glimpshrooms. So that's where the cure is. When are they ever gonna give this guy a name? Because he's always been Keeper of the Entwined Serpents. Anyway, word of the attack has yet to spread among the populace. They remain calm for now.
We cannot say for certain Gleipnir has quit this place. Stay on your guard.
Elder Seedseer, you honor us with your presence. I cannot thank you enough for coming all this way.
Given the dire circumstances, I would not leave this to another. Where's the wounded man?
He's been nameless for an eternity, yep. Outside of the bobbing cork, being attended to by one of our healers. He's a capable healer, but I worry this is beyond his abilities. You guys have glimshrooms right there!
I shall do all in my power to aid him. I, in turn, may have need of assistance as well. I ask that you stay close, both of you.
Do you need me to switch to White Mage real quick? Because I can do that. You'll find the victim under the eaves of the bobbing cork. One of our healers is doing what he can, but will surely not begrudge any help you can offer. What are you gonna make me do? Because this is tank shit, you know? I'm clearly not here to heal this guy. Which is weird, because, you know, usually in Gradania, I'm here to heal the dude. That's just how it went when you were a healer. Wait, he said under? Hold on. That way. That he survived his encounter with Gleipnir speaks to his fortitude. I know not if he can be saved, but if we can at least allay his suffering, we must.
He clings to life, albeit barely. We must try to ease his pain.
He's a hardy soul, but I'm utterly at a loss.
While I manage to heal his wounds, the poison lingers. I fear the worst is yet to come.
When I removed his clothes for treatment, I recognized the chains. If this is indeed the creeping death.
Do not lose heart. I shall spare no effort. Rest for now. We may have need of your talents again ere long.
Chigos, man! Chigos! A bloody swarm of them! That came from the East Gate! Chigos are known as carriers of the creeping death. The villagers are on edge. If they think the Valken are harbingers of another plague, they may panic. I got it.
Pray see to the Chigos. I shall remain here with the victim.
Of course, at all times. I mean, what am I gonna do right now? I'm a tank. I can't help heal the dude, so...
I shall do everything in my power to save this man. I entrust the matter of the Chigos to you.
He's still going, We cannot let the Chigos enter the village. Rumor of sickness have already begun to spread, and a swarm will surely sow terror and discord. Terror and discord. I'm on it! Me and my gun blade, which is right now more blade than gun. But you know, it's fine. Man, there's some really cool gun blades, but this is not one of them. What up, dude? I think this wild-eyed fellow is the source of the earlier yelling. Do you see any Chigos nearby? Nope. Chigos, where? Keep them away from me! They were near Alder Springs! A whole swarm of them like an army getting ready for war! Bringing the creeping death, and like as not, folk have been dropping dead with no rhyme or reason, and I'm not about to join them, no sir! Came running back as fast as my legs could carry me. Were you bitten? I will show you to a hearer if so. Not a single hole that doesn't belong, you can be sure. You'd best do something about that swarm, though. Would that we could, but keeping the gate manned is our priority, and we have not the numbers to spare for a hunting party. Just shut up, I'll go. I'm right here. By the time the whaler reinforcements arrive, it may be too late. We'll deal with the Chigos. The one who calls the greater numbers, the other a flagon of ale, aye? Did you just make a drinking bet with me? Aren't you supposed to be a bodyguard? Aren't you on duty right now? I commend your bravery. Godspeed, and don't get bitten. Bruh. I've never seen so many of those filthy fiends. Alder Springs is to the east. Rid us of that swarm before it arrived at our gate. Yeah. Let's go. Hey, buddy. What do you think you're doing? There's no Chigos right there. We're more likely to hear the swarms before we see it. Keep your weapon close at hand. We cannot allow a single one to escape. Yeah. Oh, gee, I wonder where I'm supposed to be looking. Wait, hold on. Fangs, claws. These are basically scorpion spiders because they drop silk. So I imagine that the Blasphemy might look something like these guys. Anyway, hello, merchant. That's probably in danger. Creeping Chigos. Oh no, who could have thought? Give me more. More! More! Alright, I'm good. He's a hero going into the... Oh, are we talking about the Keeper of the Entwined Serpent? Yeah, he might be in trouble. Hello, Hearstmill merchant. Oh, look at that, he's from Hearstmill. 12 be praised! And you! I've come bearing a cure for the creeping death, but it's of little use against actual death. Fair. He's got the Glimshrooms from Hearstmill that we collected when we were, like, what, level 5? Something like that. Anyway, Gradonian quest. Hi, that's why I've come. I'd heard tell of a man suffering from uncommon pains at Falgard Float. Sensed an opportunity for philanthropy and a touch of profit, I'll admit. But if what you say is true, his condition demands a much swifter pair of feet than mine. Could you bring the medicine to him in my stead? No need for payment this time, of course. These guys are gonna make a killing off the Glimshrooms. At least he's honest? Yeah, fair. He saved my life, and one good turn deserves another. I only hope the cure works as well as purported. As for me, I'll be on my way, and give any Valken I spy a wide berth. I knew they were gonna have the fucking cure in Hearstmill. I remember shit sometimes. Sometimes. Look, it's been a decade, come on. Oh fuck, not inside. They're off to the side. Hey buddy. How you doing? To think the mere mention of Chigos could spark such a panic. The creeping death casts a long shadow over these lands. It has been a decade, yep. You brought medicine. What luck! We must administer it straight away.
Thank you for culling the Chigos. Alas, our patient's condition has yet to improve, and it is all we can do to keep him succumbing to the poison.
Here's the creeping death remedy, a medicine made from the Glimshroom which cures the creeping death. Made in Hearstmill because we know they've been stocking up on Glimshrooms for this very reason.
I know this medicine. It was once used to treat the creeping death. Given his symptoms, it may well prove effective here as well.
Okay, but a little weird that the Blasphemy is mimicking this, right?
It works upon the body quite quickly, as I recall. Hold on, just a while longer, my friend. The medicine will soon relieve your pain.
I don't... It hurts. It hurts. Ah! Why? Why? Oh fuck, don't turn right in front of me, I'm gonna have to kill you. The man shrieks, dying in his throat as his body is racked by violent convulsions. He then falls still and quiet as if his breath was snatched from his chest. Fuck! We were too late, he's dead. Okay, you know, in fairness, at least you died as yourself and you didn't turn. But, oof. F. Yeah, he's dead. We didn't make it.
12, have mercy. At the very least, his suffering is over.
Had we been quicker to deliver the medicine, would he have lived?
Nay, I think not.
Oh, well. Thanks for letting me know that.
He was doomed from the moment the poison entered his blood, as will be others if we do not soon gain an understanding of our foe. Let this tragedy not be in vain, but serve as a lesson. Though the effects of Gleipnir's corruption resemble the creeping death, 'tis clear that the two share little else in common.
Interesting.
The poison burns through the body more quickly than any disease. Too deadly is it to be borne by a creature so fragile as Chigo's, or any other besides.
Then that is one less possibility the people need fear. 'Tis a shame a life was lost, but this knowledge may help us ensure that others are not.
Spread word, but do so with delicacy. In these troubled times, fear and despair can drive even the goodliest of souls to desperate ends. Gleipnir is the only blasphemy known to us in Gradania, for now. We must do our utmost to stop him from sowing further discord.
Understood, Elder Seedseer. I'll give this man a proper burial before sharing what we've discovered. A moment of silence.
Ascertaining Gleipnir's whereabouts is still a primary concern. Let us return to the Adder's Nest, for information shall be our most reliable weapon in the days ahead, and there's no better place to acquire it.
Okay, hold on. That's important. But let's be clear. That dude, Kane-sena's bodyguard, he owes me a beer, right? A flagon of ale? That's what we agreed on? That dude owes me a beer, right? I shall speak with the people after this man receives a proper burial. To honor his sacrifice, I must do what I can to buoy their hope. He does? Good. I'm gonna remember that. He owes me a beer. You never forget your booze debts.
Hello.
Gleipnir has been cited in various locales, and though we are reviewing every report, we suspect most are erroneous. Fear is a way of making one jump at shadows. It will take some time before we've determined which reports merit a more involved investigation. Until then, I ask that you stay vigilant and keep your eyes peeled for any sign of the blasphemy. Yep, you got it. Hey, look, I'm back. To give voice, the keeper of the entwined serpents is eager to resume the hunt. We have followed up... Hold on, shouldn't you be guarding Kane-sena? Where's my beer? We have followed up on every report concerning Gleipnir, even those that beggared belief. The most promising suggest that Blasphemy is currently stalking the South Shroud. We are to proceed there at once, for there is no telling when it might strike again. The Elder Seedseer is already en route to Roots Lake. Let us not keep her waiting. Yeah, shouldn't you be getting me my beer? Hello? You didn't forget, did you? Because I sure as fuck didn't. I'm gonna tell your boss on you. We'll talk later. No sign of the beast yet, thankfully. A simple glimpse of Gleipnir might send the people running, and we would be hard-pressed to restore order.
Greetings, Kitameki. As luck would have it, my sister Raya O frequents Camp Tranquil.
I know. Oh, believe me, I know!
We would do well to meet with her first, for she may have knowledge of this threat that can aid us in our search.
This isn't where she usually is. You have to, like, jump over onto the other island, and there she is.
It has been too long, Raya O. Kane! I was afraid the situation might force your arrival. Whether this reunion was under more joyous circumstances. It is heartening to see her joined by the bear of Atoa's will.
Hello, not a white mage right now, but I'm glad you remember.
Unfortunately, Gleipnir's poison cannot be cured by any healing force known to us, as I'm sure you have already learned.
Yeah, that's why we're not a white mage right now.
Nevertheless, I have faith that together we will find a way to defeat it. Every moment is crucial, so let us dispense with further pleasantries. Have you received word of Gleipnir's whereabouts? I have! It recently ambushed a poor traveler who succumbed to his wounds soon thereafter. A tragic and increasingly common tale. No others in Camp Tranquil have come to harm, but some claim they feel a presence in the distant trees, staring at them with a malicious intensity. They struggle to find the courage to venture beyond the safety of the camp. While its victims exhibit symptoms reminiscent of the creeping death, Gleipnir's corruption seems only to affect those who have been assaulted by the Blasphemy itself. We have yet to confirm a single instance of it spreading from one individual to another.
That's a plus, actually. That is a plus in the Differences book.
That's somewhat reassuring, but it will provide little comfort to the people here, I think. If Gleipnir comes, any defense we mount will come at great cost. Those who fall wounded will invariably die. I'm at a loss, and the people under my care can see it. They grow tense and bicker amongst themselves. Some even accuse me of standing idly by while this monster roams free, as if I'm not doing all that I can. I apologize. Would that I had come to you sooner. Would that there were more I could offer you.
Not every burden is yours to bear, Kane. Perhaps the elementals could help. I don't know if they can. But right now, it's more important that we comfort our leader here. Not every burden is yours to bear, Kane.
She is right. It is the duty of all Seed Seers to face this threat, and so we should do so together, with the aid of the elementals as well. Under different circumstances, I would agree, but their strength has waned since the calamity, and I am reluctant to impose upon them. Indeed, when I open my thoughts to the elementals, I shudder to hear their distress. Once we have laid low the Blasphemy, the elementals will be at peace. Well then, how do you propose we go about that? First, allow me to speak with the people here, and assure them that all will be well. That Gradonia's resolve to weather this storm remains steadfast. No road is closed to those true of heart. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that you'd begin with an earnest and heartfelt appeal. For my part, I shall reach out to Arun. Perhaps together we can find a way to offer similar comfort to the elementals. I have no doubt that we will require their assistance in the days ahead.
Well, someone's got to heal me.
Thank you, sister. May the 12 watch over and keep you both. May I trouble you to accompany me? The presence of a storied hero would surely lend credence to my claim that the people's difficulties will soon be at an end.
Sure thing. I got nothing better to do, apparently. While you attend to that, I shall gather what information I can from the wood whaler stationed here. Pray look for me at the camp proper when you have finished. Hey, don't forget my beer. Buddy.
If we are to convince the people that they need not live in fear of Gleipnir, then my words alone may be insufficient. I do not comport myself as an imposing figure, blessed with martial prowess, to say the least. You, on the other hand, are renowned as a peerless warrior who has triumphed in countless trials. Simply looking on your features fills me with confidence that this crisis too shall pass. I pray you stay by my side, that those we speak with might be joyed by your presence.
Sing more praises. Oh, date with Kane! Oh.
Try as they might to go about their lives as normal, there's an unmistakable tension in their every movement. We must do what we can to put their minds at ease.
Yep, we're hanging out with the Elder Seedseer. That's what's happening. Let's talk with the inflamed man. Hello? Seedseers are sitting pretty with their guards and finery. What do they care if the beasties are running amok? They'll be fine. That's why they're doing nothing while it hunts us. We'd be fools to trust our lives to those who don't care a whit. Past time we went south. At least in Ulda, they don't pretend to look out for the common man. Hello, we're right here. Elder Seedseer has just,
I promise you that we are sparing no effort in our hunt for Gleipnir. However, it will take time, and more may suffer before the beast is laid low. Nevertheless, I ask that you place your faith in me, if only for a while longer.
Airing out grievances, anger, and rage? Yep.
I love the Twelveswood and her people with all my heart, and I will not let our enemy torment us forever.
I understand. Man's got a voice to his words from time to time, aye? Nothing I want less than to abandon my home. I stuck around for now. Sorry about earlier. I've been strung tighter than a longbow lately. I really do appreciate the Seedseers and all they've done for us. I pray they can deliver us from this evil. He was like foot, mouth.
A single scratch is enough to spell one's doom, they say. Nothing but to wait for death to come. How can we face a beast like that?
Around this time, blasphemies were everywhere? Yep.
Do not give in to despair, my friend. Know that I shall do all in my power to see us through this crisis. Hold fast to hope, and encourage others to do so as well. I'll try, Elder Seedseer. I'll try. I know you've placed yourself at risk leaving the safety of the city and coming here, and that means a lot to me and mine. I'll stay close to the Whalers and pray news of your triumph reaches us soon. Thank you. I promise you that it will not be long.
It's no wonder he's a little wound up. Yeah, fair.
Everyone's scared, but so long as we stick together and stay strong, I think we'll survive.
Hey, buddy! I gotta play cards with you later. The Seedseers are beholden to the pleas of the elementals and man alike. I do not envy their responsibilities, difficult as they are for anyone to fulfill. Hello, restive man. They will oh my... Stop that! You stop that! There's my other water bottle. I saw it! A gargantuan beast stalking the woods with horns the size of my leg! What's to stop it from coming here to fill its belly?
Gleipnir will do no such thing, I swear. I shall see to it personally that the blasphemy does not come within a mom of this village. Keep heart, for brighter days lie ahead of us.
Truly, Elder Seedseer? Perhaps I've let my imagination get the better of me. You are a beacon in these dark times. I pray you restore the peace soon.
I shall, you can be certain.
We can cower in fear, or we can strive to lift one another's flagging spirits. Better to choose the latter. May the matron bring you victory, for all of our sakes. Cutscene. Will that be all for now, Elder Seedseer?
It will. I've done what I can to quell the unrest, but so long as Gleipnir lives, they will never be at peace.
Sometimes simply lending an ear does wonders. As for the case of the elementals, yes? Do you doubt your chosen course? I think in this case, lending an ear to them helps a lot. We're not gonna ask her if she's doubting. We'll just dodge that.
Indeed, you are correct. Today was a welcome reminder of that truth, and an important step in our journey. Mayhap I should visit these settlements more often. Doubtless some here think me as distant as the elementals. So rarely do they see me in the outer reaches. You have served me admirably as protectors thus far, for which I am grateful. Yet until we have found and laid Gleipnir low, I must continue to impose upon your goodwill.
'Tis no imposition, Elder Seedseer. You saved me on the killing fields of Cartano. My life is yours, now and always. Oh, nice.
Your life is your own to command, but I thank you for your words, and your conviction which fills me with confidence that the path we walk is true.
Good lad, yes.
Even if that path takes us far afield. Did I ever tell you that, when I was a young student, I would often steal into the woods with a dear friend of mine, much to the chagrin of her teacher?
He's the short story guy? Yeah.
Deep down, I suspect that there is a part of me that yearns to wander where I should not.
Hey, Landonell. Aren't I working with you in the other quests? You're in two places at once, buddy. Elder Seedseer, word from the border. We've got ourselves a right bloody mess by the sound of it.
What has happened?
Per your early instructions, the whalers closed the roads to all travel while we scoured the woods for signs of Gleipnir. But now a group of locals are demanding to be let through into Thanalan. They're terrified by the sound of it, screaming about the creeping death and gods know what else.
Despair grips their hearts. If it consumes them wholly, then we may yet have more blasphemies to contend with. I will speak with them. Wild rumors fuel their panic, and with truth and compassion will I convince them to see reason and return to their homes.
If anyone can, it's you, Elder Seedseer. We're doing our best to keep them calm for now, but my man's words painted a grim picture. I pray you make your way to the border as quickly as you can. So something we learned about this dude, he just wants to go on the murder spree. He just wants to do the murder. Follow the road south, you'll find him soon enough. My men are doing what they can, but we're soldiers, not mediators. He only wants to do the murder. He's like, yo, don't ask me to do other shit. I'm here to do the murder. He's a true DPS. Hey, friends.
Stop wasting time!
We're going through whether you like it or not. It's good we arrived when we did. Any later we might have been met with a bloodier sight.
The people here are indeed terrified. I must take care with my words.
This guy has an interesting tattoo shaped into his head. Let us through, damn you! We're standing here while the creeping death nips at our heels. You're telling us to die! Those rumors are false! The Elder Seedseer herself sent word that the creeping death is not responsible for the recent incidents. You mustn't surrender to panic. Return to your homes while we deal with the threat, and pay no heed to baseless stories. Stories? Stories? I've seen the dead with my own eyes. Don't tell me what it is and what is and isn't true. Hello?
Hearken to me, my friends. I come before you now to assure you that the creeping death has not returned. Only those who have been wounded by Gleipnir are in danger, and so I beseech you to take shelter in your homes until the threat has passed.
Gleipnir? The beast I saw in the wood? We have to run. It could have followed us. You saw him? Where? Not far from here. Those glistening horns, those terrible chains, reaching out to drag you down to the seventh hell. We ran and never looked back. Don't worry, didn't catch any of us. No one's marked, see? That means we're safe, right? That dude's marked.
But say we weren't quite fast enough. What then? Its horns and claws are where the poison resides, and even a scratch would be a cause for concern.
He got scratched. That dude totally got fucking scratched. Bruh.
Even a little scratch. Then it's too late for me. Is that why my body feels like it's on fire?
You told me the branches tripped you up. You said that's how it happened. You said! You're really gonna believe that? Apocalypse lesson number 1. If you know the infection spreads because somebody gets a scratch, and then somebody gets a scratch and they try to fucking tell you that it's from something else and they can't prove it, if they can't prove it, they definitely got scratched or bit by the zombie or whatever the fuck. Don't believe people. They're gonna lie to you because they want to save their asses, but what they're really gonna do is get you all killed.
Oh, heavenly winds, guide us to the font of strength. May we drink from it and be made whole.
They're gonna spread it.
I don't feel any better. Do it again! Do it again! Hurts. Help me.
Do we bring any Glimshoe medicine with us?
Conjury has no effect. There can be no mistake. This is Gleipnir's doing. Even so, I ask that you do not lose heart. Stay strong, for if we surrender to fear, the beast has already won. No, I don't want to die. Please, help me.
You're gonna turn. You about to turn? Those people need to run. Ah! Get back! Well, y'all are fucked. It's okay, I'm a tank. That is pretty creepy.
You said it wasn't. Why?
Why? Why would you believe him? That's my thing. Liars. Liars, all of you! None of us are safe. None of us will. Ah! Great, there's 2 of them. Thanks, I hate it.
Despair made manifest. 12 for Fend. Is there naught that can be done for these poor souls?
Nope. We haven't figured out how to cure Blasphemy. We just gotta put him down. Can't restore their Aether.
Not but one thing, I know. I know. We must lay them to rest. Contain the threat.
Not an instance battle. Got it.
These ones are beyond saving. We can but end their suffering.
So this is the face of the final days. We'll keep these people safe.
This can't be! This isn't real! What are those monstrosities?
Don't worry about it. Oh, I see you guys are not gonna help heal me because you're just like, we're gonna defend the people. You know what? Fine, I'm a gunbreaker. I heal myself. 'Twas not the poison which triggered their transformation, but despair. Overwhelming despair. We did what we had to. If we had let the fiends live, the blood of many would have been on our hands.
I can't take it. What kind of life is this, waiting to be hunted or be turned into one of them?
Matron, have mercy. What are those fiends? The creeping death seems a mercy compared to an end like that.
They are at peace. Would that it had not come to this. I was powerless to prevent it.
You did all you could, Elder Seedseer.
Is that what's gonna happen to us? Is there no hope? What you witnessed was the fate of those who fall to deepest despair. It feeds upon grief and anguish, and is more deadly than Gleipnir itself. But as I swore to you that we shall defeat the blasphemy that haunts our homeland, so too do I swear that despair will not be the end of us. Keep the faith and look to the horizon, for brighter days will come.
As you say, Elder Seedseer. As you say.
Gleipnir is not here, and so you are free to return to your homes. I but urge you to take care on the path back.
We will, Elder Seedseer.
The storm has passed, but a darker tempest roils in the distance. So long as the specter of despair looms, the people will struggle to take any words of comfort to heart. We will see more tragedies like this. The elementals, too, cry out for solution. The longer we struggle to resolve the crisis, the more innocent lives we put at risk. Raya O said we would need to turn to the elementals for assistance, and I know now that she was right, and so I will seek audience with the Great One. However, there are preparations I must attend to first. I shall make the proper ablutions at the Lotus Stand. Pray return to Adder's Nest and await my summons.
Good thing that's my home point. I think we can finish the last quiz. Because I think this was 86. I think we could do 87. Should be fine. I don't remember 80. I don't think 87's too long. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, this is 86. Despite our best efforts, we have been unable to prevent further loss of life. I foresee even greater hardship ahead. As we press on, we mustn't forget the words of the Elder Seedseer. We must strive to remain undaunted in the face of despair. She's preparing for her communion with the Great One. When the time is right, she will call upon us both. Until then, my friend, stay strong.
You got it, buddy. Hey, look, I'm back.
That was quick. A gift undone, the tired eyes and slumped shoulders of the keeper of the entwined serpents bespeaks weariness. The situation has worsened since we last spoke. Gleipnir grows bolder in his attacks, and the conjurers are spread thin in their efforts to attend the victims. Moreover, we are no close to finding a means to counteract the blasphemy's poison. With no choice but to wait until death claims them, some are overwhelmed by hopelessness, becoming mad beasts that lash out at their former countrymen. Such tragedies all too easily beget further tragedy, as bereaved loved ones are in turn overcome and share in the same horrid fate. Domino effect. The people speak of these incidents in hushed whispers, afraid that at any moment a monster might appear within their midst. I must slay Gleipnir without further delay. If we could find a cure for the blasphemy's poison, that'll definitely help. Indeed, let us hope that the Elder Seedseer's effort to enlist the aid of the elementals are successful, and that united we may at last cleanse the Twelveswood of this evil once and for all. Urgent news, Kirameki! Gleipnir has ambushed a party of wood whalers. They are engaged with the blasphemy near the guardian tree, where the Great One slumbers. This bodes ill. Has it divined the Elder Seedseer's intent? Is it attempting to prevent her from communing with the elementals? Bah! In any event, we cannot let Gleipnir harm the tree. The Elder Seedseer bade us rendezvous with her at Sorrel Haven. We leave at once. Ooh, I think this is where we find out who Gleipnir is, because we still don't know, right? We still don't know who turned into Gleipnir. Let's just teleport. Pay no attention to the ice doggo. Randomly flying through the air. Alright, what do we got? That's a bunch of lances and canes. There was a battle here. Battered arms and armor are strewn across the ground, but there's no other trace of man or blasphemy. Hey! You just said there was nothing here! Lied to me, game. Uh-oh. I saw the cube, but too late. But I did see it. I saw that one too, I just didn't care. I'm like, you can't kill me. Battered equipment. Armor. There's a shield.
I see. I think I know what happened here, though I pray that I am wrong.
There's no sign of the woodwhalers save their arms and armor. Yeah, they turned. Probably. Seasoned warriors would never cast aside their equipment, but here it lies, and I see not a single body.
In the face of certain death, even the bravest among us can succumb to despair. Before the Blasphemy's poison took them, they transformed.
That's a lot of armaments for only two things that I killed. Gleipnir could not have gone far. He may be watching us even now.
Be on your guard. The air is thick with corruption. If the woodwhalers succumb to a man, then we can expect a hard fight. Though I dread the thought of hurting our brave soldiers, we cannot allow the creatures they have become to roam free. Let us form 2 groups to more quickly track down and cull the beasts. Once we have finished here, we shall regroup under the boughs of the guardian tree.
Whee! Beasties, hello? Anybody home? No trace. You find no trace of the whalers turned beasts. Those guys look happy. Hello? Hostile presence! Friend! That is an A rank, I believe. We're just gonna... It's just a hunt mark. I'm like, that's a suspicious icon to be in that particular spot. What are you doing to my poor bird? Who do you think you are? I'm taking, like, no damage. What damage? Look at those zeros. Yay, allied seals that I don't actually need, but, you know, that's fun. Do-do-do-do-do. Carry on. Right, we're looking for wood whalers. Oh, look, here's one. Murder! Alright, down to the Guardian Tree. I remember going to the Guardian Tree in 1.0. That was quite the trek. Took a long fucking time to get there. I hated it. I was like, ugh, I have to go there again. And the Lifemen stump, I remember going there too. That's where you met Y'shtola. Something about Lou. Blasphemy. Come out, wherever you are. What if the Blasphemy is a conjurer that's sad about something? I don't know. Why would they be here? That's kind of interesting.
Our work is done, then. The loss of so many brave souls is tragic, but now they are at peace, and the Guardian Tree is safe. Let us take comfort in that. I but pray that the Great One will hear my plea.
What if it's a hearer who is overwhelmed by the despair, by the cries of the elementals that shit's happening? Because, you know, I'm sure Meteon's song, like, disrupted the flow of Aether by, you know, inundating us with Dynamis, so they're probably like, ah! I don't think they appreciated that, you know? Ah! She said, ah! Elder Seedseer, are you hurt?
The Great One is filled with fear, an all-consuming fear unlike any I have ever felt. It spoke unto me, and its words were clarion. Drive the evil away. Drive the evil away.
Wait, and if the elementals are Aether, yeah, and the elementers are Aether beasts, so they're probably like, I don't fucking like this Dynamis shit. And then if a hearer who's particularly sensitive hear that, they're gonna be like, ah! Yeah, you know, so. Could be a hearer. We don't know yet, we're gonna find out.
I can think of naught else, and so we will not receive the aid we seek, not until we can dispel the dread that claws at the forest's very heart.
No, this was our last hope. Hey, no it wasn't. I'm your last hope. I got your back. Elemental's going through it right now? Yeah.
We are not alone.
That's not ominous at all. It's a behemoth! Not a spider. I don't care anymore. I'm all good with this. Actually, a behemoth might be worse. You know what? These guys are pretty fucking scary. Why is that behemoth jacked? I don't know. I don't know how we found ourselves in this position. But can you imagine if it was a were-spider behemoth? It was a behemoth spider. Behe-spider? Behider? If it was a beheater! That would be terrible.
There can be no mistake. This is the profane beast, the blasphemy that has mired the Tullswood in despair. Gleipnir.
That's your worst nightmare? You're welcome.
Stay back! It makes for the Guardian Tree. We must stop it.
And untimely echo. And untimely echo. The poison! You mustn't let it touch you. Oh yeah, don't do that. That would be very bad.
Such fearsome strength.
No, 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 no! Hey, hey, hey! Look at me, I'm a tank. I'm provoking you! Don't make me flash you. Sir, don't do anything reckless. And untimely echo. There we go. It was one of the kids. There's a name for them. For their kind with the horns. Anyway. Oh, Pajal. There, it's one of the Pajal. Nobody has Flash. Nobody has Flash anymore.
In accordance with our covenant, we, Pajal, have been blessed by the elementals. From the moment we are chosen, we are bound to act as mediators between man and nature.
And Pajals are chosen representatives of the elementals and very sensitive to them. So they're probably one of them probably heard shit and went fucking crazy. Or it might have been both of them, 2 for 1.
The most skilled among us are honored as seed seers, and it is their duty to guide Gradania through times both poor and prosperous. I cannot say which of you will be found more worthy. In my estimation, you both have the potential to become seed seers, and that I become more certain by the day.
It's you. It was definitely you. Look at how doubtful you are.
But I don't want to be a seed seer. I never wanted to be a Pajal either. I never asked for any of this. Why can't I live a normal life like everyone else? How come I don't get to grow old? Why was I cursed with these ugly horns?
Wah, 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 whiny girl. I like them, and maybe we didn't choose to be born this way, but I don't think it makes us that different from everyone else. It's a rare gift, a blessing even, and if we can use it to help others, then we should. Don't give up on becoming a seed seer, Kane. Is this young Kane? Was she the whiny little brat? Oh my god. She was a whiny little brat? Okay. Oh my god. I don't take back saying that she was a whiny brat. I don't take it back. Because this kid, this young Kane, brat. Okay. But this is her friendo. Her friend who's like all about how cool this shit is. The Pajali boy. He's clearly not here in the present. I would have met him as a white mage. I'm pretty damn sure. So what if it's him? What if he turned into the Blasphemy because he didn't get to become a seed seer? And he's like, oh, despair. You know, maybe. Maybe. We don't know. We don't know yet. Sweet, calm Kane-senna, ever steadfast. You know what? We all gotta start somewhere. Don't give up on becoming a seed seer, Kane. We'd all be worse for it. It's true. We would be fucked.
A blessing? I never thought of it that way. Suppose I just hated not having a choice. But maybe you're right.
What's his name? Give me the name. Give me a name. Why are these flashbacks never, like, long enough? Right, so are you the other one, then? Are you Kane's friend? Are you jelly because you didn't get to be the Elder Seed Seer? Are you a jelly bean? Kane. It's the jelly bean. Okay, jelly bean. Don't you touch her. So, Kane, I have some news for you. Do you remember having a friend when you were growing up? Oh, she's unconscious. I'll tell you later. This will be a great story for you. I'm glad you were holding your laughter in. Good for you. The matron is merciful. The elder seer has fallen unconscious, but is otherwise unharmed. The blasphemy must not have touched her, for I do not see the telltale mark of poison. Still, I am no healer, and she should be looked after by those who are. I shall carry her back to Gradania. We must leave before Gleipnir returns. Await me at the Adder's Nest. I got some stories to tell for her, and I'm gonna embarrass the shit out of her by being like, hey, so I echoed into your private conversation about how you were being a whiny little brat, that you didn't want to your horns or this blessing or to be a pajal, and, you know, you didn't want to be a seer, so you were just being super whiny to your friend who, by the way, now that I've told you that, your friend is your friend's the Blasphemy. So what's his name? Tell me more about him. Let's talk. We have a healer in front. I'm not a healer right now. I am a tank. See? Gunbreaker. All I can do is cast Aurora, which is not very much. So I could probably just switch to White Mage and healed her, but, you know, I guess he didn't have time to wait for me. He didn't want to wait. He was like, I'm not going to wait for you to change your weapon and jobstone and put all your gear back on him. Just take her back to Gradania. Okay, buddy, I'm only the chosen white mage by Atoa Kant, but alright, sure. Allow me to thank you again for your assistance. The elder seer has been delivered into the care of Isumiyan, and by the grace of the elementals will she make a full recovery. I could help. In fact, she has already regained consciousness, but is not yet allowed to receive visitors. We can but wait for now. Gods damn it, I was useless! I could do nothing while the elder seer faced Gleipnir alone. I was to be her shield, but I stand before you while she lies abed as proof of my failure. Hey! Hey! You shut up, you stop that! We don't give in to despair, and we don't talk down about ourselves. Everyone has a moment of weakness, and it just means you gotta get stronger, and there's still more growth, there's still more room for potential within you. She wouldn't have wanted you to throw your life away. Kane's Senna still lives, and she still requires your protection. Those are both pretty good. Shouldn't have wanted you to throw your life away. I mean, I just don't like the way that that's worded, because it's like it's not that she wouldn't have wanted, because that sounds very past tense. It's like, she doesn't want you to throw your life away. And so this is a little more positive, because it's like, she's still alive. She's still here. You still got a job to do. Get stronger. Give yourself something to shoot for. Positivity. It's about how you phrase it. You truly are the hero of whom the bards sing, aren't you? You suffered terrible trials, yet you still stand tall and resolute. She still breathes, yep. Thank you for your counsel. How close I came to forgetting the lessons of my past. I've spoken of it to few. Truth be told, it brings me to shame to recall it. I fought at Cartano, not as a soldier of the Eorzean Alliance, but as a conscript in the Garlean Imperial Army. Do you have a name? Clad in armor and magitech, another drop in the sea of pitless metal. You grow numb to the violence and the killing out of necessity. It becomes routine, work to earn your next meal. But the moon shattered and the dragon emerged, and when the dust had settled, I was another body clinging to life amongst the fallen. I remember staring at the burning sun above, growing weaker, wondering if the heat or an Eorzean's blade would finish the job. But it wasn't death that came, but salvation. I was delivered from my well-earned fate by the Elder Seedseer. She deigned to save a man who once bared steel against her people. Her kindness didn't end there. Once my wounds had healed, she welcomed me with open arms. Never did she regard me with distrust, nor did she ever make me feel obliged to repay my debt. She fought not to take life, but to safeguard it. Through our friendship, I came to see the wisdom in that distinction, and pledged my remaining years to her service. 'Twould have accomplished nothing to throw myself against Gleipnir in vain, and even if there was profit to be found in the sacrifice, she would not abide it. Your words served to remind me of this. We will defeat the blasphemy, aye, but we will do so without forsaking that which we hold dear. I swear. Sorry, this I swear. More conviction. Oh, it was called a gift undone because it was a Podule who lost his gift by becoming a blasphemy. That sucks. That's rude. He's got a good head on his shoulders. What's his name again? Yeah, what is your name, friend? Anyway. Well, that was fun. We got a lot of good story out of that. We'll do the rest when I'm closer to 90 on all of our classes. Or possibly at 90. We shall see. So, I think that's gonna be it for me. Let's see who's on Twitch. Right now. We got a few people here. Nope. I think we'll just call it here. We're just gonna call it here. No, none of my friendzos are on, so yep, that was a really good story time. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was fun. I like all the side story. We got the role quests are like really good quality side stories, so this was great. All right, so thanks everyone for watching. I hope you had fun. I hope you also enjoyed the story as much as I did, and look forward to part 2 when we get some more levels under our belt so we can finish these up. Next stream for FF14 stuff will of course be next Monday, I think. Hold on, I don't know if they're doing maintenance. There's maintenance on the 16th maybe, so we might not get to stream next week. I don't know what time maintenance is, but whenever we can next do FF14 story time, or questing, we're gonna do the side quest in Ultima Thule. So that's our next target, whenever that is. If maintenance is during stream time next week, we're gonna do art. We're gonna work on emotes. That's the plan. That's always the backup. So yeah. Other than that, the next scheduled stream will be Thursday for Variety Night. I'm thinking we'll either do... So there's 2 things I'm thinking about doing. One is finish Patrick's Parabox. Or two, we'll play some Boyfriend Dungeon. Which is a funny little game with some apparently really good dungeon crawler aspect. And then a dating game on the side. So that should be funny. That should be interesting. Adding housing fix, custom delivery, and tribes. Oh, okay, so it's like the 0.05 patch. Okay, I see. I don't know what time the maintenance is though, so that's the kicker right there. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks everyone again for coming. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had fun with the story, and I hope to see you guys all next time. So have a great week, everybody. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll catch you, whenever you next stop by. All right. Thanks again, everyone. Bye. Have a good night.